We good? I think we're good. Alright. Clover's back! Okay. I tried to get my settings right. I hope it's good. I'm gonna wait for people to come and tell me that my mic is probably not working or something. Something always happens. It's been a hot minute. I'd say about a month to a month and a half. No, definitely over a month. Like a month and a half to two, maybe. And the reason for that, I'm turning my mic down right now because I'm so loud. The reason for that is because I was moving, and you probably can tell from the completely different backdrop. And I'll give you guys like a nice tour later, but frankly, there's boxes everywhere still because I'm still not done unpacking. Mostly done. Not completely done though. So it's almost done. I'll give you guys a good tour later, but for now, I'm just happy to be streaming again, and I really missed you guys, and I really missed working on stuff with you guys. Della! Yo, the first one here! Hey, how you doing? And I happen to be working on your suit right now. So this is Tocami. She is a wolf, right? I don't want to get that wrong. She's a wolf, and she's almost done. She needs a little bit of like mirroring work to make the sides match perfectly, and there's a little bit of cheek work that needs to get done to make it look a little bit better, but for the most part, really, we just need to add the ears. It's a wolf. Okay, good. I thought it was a wolf, but I also didn't want to like say it wrong on stream. I know, it's been a hot minute, like so long. I was like nervous. I was like, boy, I sure hope I can actually get my settings right. And I don't even know if anyone's even gonna show up to my stream, especially because it's kind of like during school hours. How are you even here? You're excited? Good! Oh my gosh, I'm excited too. It's Sunday! Oh. I knew that. Oh my gosh, that's really embarrassing. I knew that, totally. Alright, yeah. I completely thought it was Monday. I would have paid you to say, like, I would have paid you claiming it was Monday. I mean, I would have bet on it. Alright. Confused as ever, it's Clover. Micah! Eee! How are you doing? Oh, you missed me. I missed you guys too. It's been so weird. Like, I'm so used to hanging out with you guys, like, every few days or so, and now it's just, like, nothing for, like, a month and a half-ish. I didn't actually check how long I was gone, but it is about that much. I missed you guys. We're just working on ahead. So, here's the eyes here. They're 3D printed. I actually... Back from the dead. She has risen. I am undead now. You can definitely tell by the way I'm just always frowning. I'm undead and I'm sad about it. Yeah, so these are the new eyes I designed. The old ones... Well, I can show you on Figby. A while back, I redid the... Oh, hi there. I guess I'll show you guys my backdrop. We've got the furs that go all the way to the ceiling. We've got the threads and the sewing machine behind me. And over here we've got Ball Guy from Pokemon and my ring light in the way. Eyeball. Eyeball. And back there is another commission. His name is Danny. He's orange and black and white, and he's super cute. But he's on the way. And we've got the chickens. You can't not have the chickens. I had to have the chickens. And then, of course, my work in progress shelf is always full. So, wow. I love how my hair doesn't even look green. That must be a camera setting problem. I'm gonna have to fix that. Because it's very green today. Alright. Oh yeah, the purpose. I was gonna show you guys Figby's eyes. I actually did replace his eyes because when I first started making fursuits, he was my first, and, you know, I used foam, and I decided to replace his eyes a few months ago. So they are the old version of the 3D printed eyes. They are kind of square. Like, it's got a ridge in here that goes around, and this piece right here is very thick. Ooh, somebody's here. Alonzo, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh my gosh, it's like the family's all here. We're getting back to it. I hope you're doing well. So the new eyes here, it's not just like a square, like a deep cut square. It's actually like a gradient. It has like a fall off, very rounded. And the reason for that is it won't make like a shadow, a casted shadow from being like a square. And this piece in here, this little ring, this ring is quite thick on the other one. And I realized it doesn't need to be thick. So I've thinned that out, and that'll make less of a shadow on the mesh itself. So I'm really proud of these. I spent a long time designing these. And I was doing that between moving stuff, like in the daytime when I was moving stuff, and at night when I was all tired, I would just get on my laptop and start 3D modeling, working on these. So that's what I was doing. You're good. How have you been, stranger? Honestly, I've been okay. I mean, I've been moving for months, and you might say, why does it take you that long to move? And the answer is, it wasn't just me. After I moved, I mean, that took a long time in its own. Like, seriously, I have to set up everything, including, like, my streaming equipment, everything. Whew. But then I also had to help my sister move, because she's pregnant. She's actually, like, due any day now. She was supposed to have a baby, like, yesterday, but she didn't. So I'm just waiting to get that phone call. Hey, come to the hospital. But, yeah, like, so I had to help her and her husband Fell move, so yeah, that was even worse than me, because I'm just a single person, but they had that whole apartment, so it was moving 2 people. That's why it took so long. So I've been working hard. I've got the muscles now. Let the shenanigans ensue. How are you doing, Slenderman? Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I mean, just working hard, and yeah. I mean, obviously I got this sculpted pretty far, and I've got the other one back there sculpted pretty far also. So I'm glad I have been working on the queue, but I haven't been streaming it. I'm so glad to be streaming again. It's been so long. And I missed talking with you guys. It's like talking with your family and then not talking with them for so long, and it feels sad. Stockpile of fur, right? Those are all the upcoming projects back there. It goes all the way to the ceiling. And I've got more, but they don't fit on the shelf, so. I love having the furs behind me. I'm so glad to have the furs back there again. Because for a while, it was just nothing. And it was kind of sad, but I'm so happy. I love the furs. Oh, not awesome, but you're here to hang and craft. That's good. That's good. Just take it easy and just craft and hang out with us. It's like, we can try to help each other have a better day. You missed your streams. Ah, thank you. I know, I missed streaming. It's like, we need each other. We all just kind of hang out. We're all just good, happy people together. You don't see any black and white in there. Right? So the thing is, the black and white is so much. I have so much of it that I can't just, like, put them on the shelf. I have, like, 3 bins of just black and white. Actually, I think it's, like, 3.5 to 4. But you're right. Yours is gonna be on there really soon, Alonzo. I'm so excited. Because we're actually just about to fur Tocami very soon. Because we just gotta put the ears on, and then off stream I'm gonna, like, shape up this to be a little bit more symmetrical. But I really like the way the rest of it is shaped right now. I think it's very close. Just gotta do the cheeks a little bit. Basically just round them out until I'm satisfied. How do you deal with having your hair down while you're making stuff? Honestly, Because the static, and when I'm cutting this stuff, static, like, makes all the little particles stick to my hair. And then at night I go to karate, and then sometimes people are like, what is that in your hair? And I'm like, oh, no, don't mind this. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. Usually, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's tied up and sometimes it's not. I just don't think about it. Oh, you were in Michigan last weekend. Bro, Michigan. I know, I am going to go to the Renaissance Fest really soon. Like, next Saturday or the one after. The one in Holly, Michigan. If anyone wants to go, we can totally meet up. Oh, yeah, this one is this one's a wolf. Actually, the camera is pretty close. I need to back up a little. Just a little hair. There we go. There we go. I know, I'm just mostly chatting with you guys. This is more of a just chatting, catching up with you guys stream, because honestly, there we go. Nice and straight. You almost always have your hair up when you're around the house, especially in summer because it's so thick. Yeah, your hair is like 3 times the length of mine, legitimately. It's down there, and it is thick. My hair is so thin, it's like wispy. I need to carry a brush with me at all times. In fact, it's right here. So, I don't blame you. You stayed in Fenton when you were there. I like that. Yeah, I've been to Fenton a few times. That's so cool, yeah. Yeah, you were so close. You were in Michigan and I didn't even know it. You're going to the Ren Fest at some point, but you don't know which day. Bro. Almost at 3 feet. Bro, that's so much hair. How do you live? Especially with the thickness. It's just a lot of hair. I would just die. Oh, I totally missed that. Ren! Hi, Ren! I don't know how I missed you. I always miss Ren. Whenever Ren pops in, I'm just... Oops. Good to see you. I know the mic is in the way. I'm having kind of trouble making the camera work because I gotta be close, but the mic has to be close too. Otherwise, the further away I am from the mic, it like exponentially lowers the quality. And you could probably tell if you listen to me or another streamer that's like right up here, it's probably a much higher quality. But if I have it right up there, I can't see, and I need my arm space here. If it's right up in my face, it's really hard to craft. So, unfortunately, having slightly lower mic quality is just part of being a crafting streamer. A very big, a very, very big sad. Maybe when I do gaming streams, I'll move the mic closer. That sounds good. CloverCat ASMR, right? Just like right up in there. So let's actually do what I advertised that I'm gonna do today. We need to put on ears for this thing now. Okay. So first things first. Why is my camera not staying? You bad camera. There we go, okay. Camera, please. I'm blaming the camera, but honestly, it's probably my fault. Okay. Okay. Maybe if I say okay enough times, it'll fix it. I'm trying to get the camera in a good spot where you guys can see the fursuit head and the space above so we can have the ears visible for us to work on it. You can see I actually did get my animation cells up. They're back there. And I will give you guys a full room tour. I swear. Later. Yeah, of course. So I set up all my equipment, and I'm like ready to stream, and I got it all set up, like I prepared ahead of time, and then, like, I mean, I set it up before when I was setting up my entire setup here, and then, like an hour before I streamed today, I was getting it all ready, making sure the cameras worked and stuff, and then right before I started streaming, it was like, alright, it's 12 o'clock noon. I checked my cameras one last time, make sure they're live, and like, they weren't live anymore. Like, they were just black, and I was just, really? Really? We're gonna do this. So I had to deal with that, of course, technical issues right when you're about to hit to stream every time. Every time. I'm sorry about that. Not enough open when you bump things. Honestly. Story of my life. I walk around like this, I think, because I hit stuff everywhere I go. I try not to. I do. You'd think doing karate I'd have some form of balance, but nope. I just bump into things. Okay. So, normally... She lives! Hey, Fel! I helped him move a little bit, and it was hard, but their house is very nice. I hope you're doing good today, Fel. I'm probably not coming over to help. I've got a lot of fursuit work to do instead. Take that. Not helping you. Oh, Fel, but I do have, oh, you can't see it. The Yeti mic's in the way. Okay, back here, you can barely see it. It says, step 1, get butter. Step 2, get bowl. Step 3, put step 1 into step 2. That will always be in my stream setup. Always. Just for you. I'm so glad you drew me that recipe. I don't know what I would do without it. Yeah. In fact, it's kind of ripped up. Maybe, hang on, let me just take it off the wall. I'm so sorry. I'm right in the camera right now. Here we go. I should just show you guys, yeah. This is one of my favorite things of all time. And it is completely ripped up. I've taped it. I think I might need you to write me a new recipe. But for now, I'm just gonna slap it back on the wall. Maybe I'll put like I took a picture too. This was the butter bowl recipe, you know? I have a picture of the butter bowl, so I'll put the butter bowl photo. I'll put a photo and clip it on. We'll have like a real recipe back there. The paper has seen things. Yeah, I mean it's been around for as long as I've been streaming for the most part. I mean, I made a joke about the butter bowl that I made, and that was a full recipe. And then, you know, you wrote it down for me. It was important. These are the kinds of things we need to save for future generations. Okay, phone. So, okay, first things first. What I'd normally do is, I would take a picture, exactly as you guys see it right here, actually. Just a straight front-on picture of, and, like a side view, and then like a 3/4 view. And I would copy that to the computer, open it in some kind of Krita. I usually use Krita because I don't want to pay for Photoshop. One day maybe, I don't know. And I will draw over it what I want the ears to look like. And I don't do that with just the ears. I actually do that with a lot of the parts, like the muzzle, the cheeks. And you wouldn't believe how incredibly helpful it is to do that, because you can mirror the photo on the computer, and you can notice things that you didn't notice before. Same with like if you're doing like a 2D like drawing. Like if you mirror that drawing, you can see, oh, like this eye is a little bit slanted or too low, or so taking photos and then looking at them on a computer screen or some other way, mirroring those photos, that helps. And being able to draw over them to fix things or add things is awesome. I highly suggest it, especially if you're having trouble with getting the shape. That is the way to go. So I don't really need to do that. Thankfully, I can kind of just imagine this. If it was something much more complicated, like I have a bat that's in the queue right now. That one, I'm gonna need to do some draw overs and lots of like preliminary sketches to get that shape right. And that's okay, but for this, it's just wolf ears. I know exactly in my mind how I want them to look. I don't really need to sketch it, but if I wanted to, I could. So if I were you, that's what you should do, but I'm not gonna do that, because it's also super hard to do on stream. Just trust me on that. Okay, so we've got our 1/2 inch thick foam here, and some makers will just go straight to the foamies. So this is called EVA foam, And some people call them foamies. This one happens to be a pretty thick one, like a few millimeters, like maybe 3 millimeters thick. Usually they're thinner than this. I just don't have any examples on hand. They're bendy. They're just foam, you know, just a foam. But you can get them in squares like this or in big rolls. Some makers use those. Like they'll use those. However, personally, my style is to make the ears thicker. I like the thickness of the ears. That's just something that I've always enjoyed. And so I'm actually going to use 1/2-inch thick foam to carve the ears out of. And it's totally up to you. So either way, whichever foam you want to use, the first step is to get that shape. So we're going to use paper and we're going to draw. So let's do that. I think having a break has really helped me too. I was feeling kind of burned out, and I mean, today I'm feeling great. I'm feeling very happy to be streaming right now, so I feel like I'm my normal bubbly self. I was probably kind of burned out before. It was a good break. I think you said this already, but you forgot. How are you going to do her piercings? Now, the piercings, we can use magnets. I love magnets, okay? So, we can do two things. We can use strong magnets to make it so, like, you know, here's the earpiece and the jewelry piece. You can snap it on and off. Or we could just have them permanently attached. It's up to you. Magnets are always a little bit more expensive, but you don't have to worry because you already paid. If you don't want them to fall off ever, they shouldn't with magnets. But, you know, if you want it permanent anyways, you might as well just have it permanently attached. It'll be stronger. I'm going to make a pattern just by drawing it, and I'm going to use either foam or 3D print that shape of whatever jewelry you want it to look like. I haven't looked at her jewelry in a while, but then I'm going to cover it with the fabric. You can use something shiny, metallic-y, or we can use, like if we 3D print it, we can paint it. We can paint it metallic-y, or we can use like a soft minky fabric. So I guess it's kind of just depending on what you're looking for. She's never been drawn without them, so they're fine with them being permanent. Cool. That's good. That's helpful. Thank you. Hey, Willow, how you doing? I'm back. Fun fact, if you do this, that means you have the power. I have the power. And if you squat down, it makes you even more powerful. So, I'm good. I've been moving. I've got muscles now. Okay, I don't really have muscles. Okay, I do have a little bit of muscle. That's mostly from karate. Probably not from moving stuff, but... Okay, let's see here. How have you been, Willow? I haven't, seen you because I haven't seen anyone. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I was looking up the piercings. This one sheet of paper is not going to be big enough for this ear. Well, I mean, no, it's not going to be. So I'm going to tape two together, and then we're going to, like, do a sketch. That triangular shape of the ear. But first I need to really quickly look at... Okay, if somebody was to open your phone, what would they find? Because this is what you'd find on mine. This is Bulbapedia. I was looking up stats for Farfetch'd. So at night, I like to play Pokemon in bed because it's like something relaxing I can do just like before I fall asleep. And I like to breed Pokemon, and I tried to get into competitive Pokemon, but it was just too much. I just like to breed them, honestly. So that's what I was doing. I was trying to figure out what moveset I should give this Farfetch'd. Because I love to give him the egg moves and all that. I'm such a nerd. That's good, I'm done, right? Thank you, Willow. I'm so happy to be done moving. It was just something else, let me tell you. You're doing amazing. You had your boyfriend visit not long ago. That's great. Awesome. I'm so glad. It is so good to be able to see people that you care about. It's good for you and them, and you know, you can just really reconnect. You can't get that kind of bond over the internet. You can try, and especially through video chat, you can try, but you cannot replace like that face-to-face real talking and real touch, like real hugging. I just like to hug, just a quick pat. If anyone touches me longer than that, they're gonna get punched in the stomach. Okay, here we are, Tocami. Tocami. Why won't you zoom in? Oh, yeah. Well, here's our easy, man. Okay, here we go, everybody. 3 piercings. Easy as pie. That is super easy. In fact, that is really easy. Okay. So there's a few things we could do with that. Oh, yeah. Hang on, Della. Give me just a second. He's surprised you was showing up. He didn't tell me he was coming. Really? Oh! He just shows up and he's like, hey, I'm here. Oh my gosh, that must have been such a fun day. That's awesome. I've done that for, like, some of my family before, like grandparents and stuff. You just show up and they open the door, and sometimes it's like when you live in a completely different state, you never see each other. And then, like, you just see this other person for a second. That split second, you're like, who are you? Like, and then you realize, wait a minute. This is my family member or close friend or boyfriend, whoever, that I love dearly. How are you here? Why are you here? But I'm happy anyways. That is great. Okay, so we're actually going to move the camera. Don't get sick. Okay, guys. I should have, like, a vote. I think we should get a downward cam, one that goes straight down, that I can switch to, so I can have, like, a straight downward cam for drawing. Because this is kind of hard. Not gonna lie. Kind of hard. The only problem is the desk stuff, like this mic, would probably be in the way. I need 2 more cameras. I need one for the sewing machine, and I need one straight down. But the thing is, it's not just the cameras. Then I have to get extension cords for the cameras and stands for the cameras. And the cameras themselves are like $120 plus sometimes. So, in case you're wondering why I complain but I never buy them, that's why. Okay, sorry, Della. I got distracted. Oh, piercings are on the left. Okay, that's good. Okay. None on the right, correct? Just the left? Okay, so here's what we can do. These... I don't like how I can't get any closer with this camera, but this is gonna have to do. So we can draw the piercing. Alright, just really roughly. This is what the piercing would look like. Something like that, obviously much bigger and or shaped differently. We'll have to see. But I could take this, make it into a pattern, like this would be the pattern, and put fabric, use fabric on either side, sew it together, stuff it with stuffing, and we can just put it right on there. If this is done right, if it's stuffed tight enough, you should be able to put it on and off. And honestly, I'm thinking we should try that. Or we could try 3D printing it. Either way, we're gonna get, you know, that nice shape, but it depends. I mean, do you want to use fabric? Because I've got, like, metallic-y gold fabric. It's like that stretch stuff, but it doesn't matter if it's stretchy or not. It's just, like, metallic-y, shimmery gold fabric we can use. Or I can use minky if you want something soft. Or if we 3D print it, I can sand the 3D print so it's smooth, and then we can paint it with, like, a golden, shimmery paint. So it's totally up to you. Oh, the hair is over the wearers, right. Okay. Yeah, the hair, I'm gonna have to have a completely separate conversation with you in the DMs later, so. You're a fan of softer materials, so you'd rather do that instead of 3D printing. Alright, sounds good to me. Oh, you gotta go? Alright, that's okay, Willow. It was so great talking to you just for a minute. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you next time, or whenever. And I'm glad you had fun with your boyfriend. That's really great you got to visit. Bye. Okay, so yeah, this is the shape. Something like this. We're gonna have the ear finished foaming, like all the foam done before we can make the earring proper. In fact, it's gonna have to be finished furred completely. I forgot that it was kind of this ring shape. I was picturing more of like studs, like rounded studs that you stick on. That would be, you could do that with magnets on either side. But this one, I think, would be much better just to make the shape tightly packed, like with stuffing, and then it'll stick right on the ear. So that should be fine. The only problem that would be is if somebody made the ears... Alright, hang on. We're backing up. Alright, actually we're going to look at Figby for this. Figby can be our example. Hi, Figby. Okay. I'm sorry, Danny, I'm yeeting you. Okay. So, Figby's ears are like the ears I make with my fursuits. It's not one flat ear shape. It's kind of concave. So there's like this flat piece here, and then this outer ring is one step thicker. So, and then down here at the bottom, oh boy, there goes my fabrics. Down here at the bottom, it's even thicker, and it kind of tapers up. So the way this works is it's kind of thicker here. So essentially, this is what the earring would look like. You could push it on, and it should clip in. We can try. Actually, now I'm squeezing this, I'm not sure if it'll work. If not, I'm just gonna sew it on, or we can magnet, but probably sew it. But yeah, if it was 3D printed, you could just clip it. You could just put it right on, because it would be strong enough. But fabric, I don't think it's gonna stay, so we're probably gonna have to sew that. But yeah, the fact that my ears have a rim, I guess, means that those ring earrings will go really well on it. Because certain ears that are made with just like a flat plane in the triangle shape, those would not stick very well. I hope that makes sense. I'm excited to see how the hair is going to turn out. Me too. I was thinking about it. The hair is something else, so it's going to be it's going to be a trick, but for anyone wanting to know, this is the hair that we're going to be dealing with. And it goes over the right side, right? Yeah. So, this, like, the side I have. Yeah. We're going to try. We're going to try. I haven't decided whether I want to try to use wigs, or fur. But I'm thinking I'm going to try fur first, because I can make kind of like cone shapes, and we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna try some stuff. I'll let you guys know. It's a very interesting hair, like, it's really cool. Like, it's gonna be fun trying something new like that. I haven't tried any, I mean, I've done one hair wig, I've done one wig before. I've never done any other hair other than that, so I'm really curious to see how this is gonna turn out. Alright, hang on just a second. I need to get out some tape, because I have to tape these pieces of paper together so I have enough workspace to draw. Yeah. You want it a lot shorter than on a ref. Okay. Yeah, I did. That was a good picture. Alright, this tape is like decrepit because it was in the drawer. But that doesn't really matter, because it's just for the pattern. It's got like faux furs stuck to it, and alright, this doesn't have to be perfect, especially because usually I go through like 4 different tries before I get the ear pattern right. Alright. So first things first, looking straight on, visualize the ears within. I'll usually look right at it and take a pen, Geez, this mic is getting in my way. It's so hard to get the mic in a right spot. Like, it's raised. It's not on the desk. I raised it up to get it out of the way, but it's still in the way no matter what I do. Okay, camera, turn this way. There you go, buddy. Okay, so I'll look straight on, and I'll kind of just, like, picture it as if I was drawing it. So it's kind of just like a mental draw over without having to actually... Okay. Alright, I know what I want. So now here's the part where I actually try to draw it. And I don't have a downward cam, so you guys are just gonna have to watch me try. Alright, something like this. And the roundness of the head is always more than I think it is. It's usually about there. So let's try something like this. Yeah, that's cute. That should do. Yeah, I did send you a Twitter post. Somebody did do it with fur before, and it actually turned out really well. Like, made a hairstyle. And I'm going to try something like that very differently. It's a very different beast, but it's gonna be still really kind of similar. Okay, where are my scissors? I'm over here looking for my paper scissors, and they're not here. What did I do with them? Alright, I'll use my foam scissors. Oh, guys, when I was on break here just for a little while, and it was time to... I was like... You know, I'm starting this new batch of commissions, so it was time to get more supplies, and... I mean... My baby scissors here, I use this constantly, more than my big sewing scissors, my little baby scissors. Wouldn't even cut through a piece of thread. Not even kidding. Same with my shears. Where are my shears? No, not those. What the heck? Where's my shears? I'm getting a little nervous now. Okay, these guys. I use these to cut through thread when I'm working with the sewing machine because it's easier than a whole pair of scissors going like this. Especially because I have carpal tunnel. This really helps less strain. And those couldn't cut through a piece of thread either. I tried sharpening them. No luck there. I just had to buy new ones. The same with all of my scissors. I needed new paper scissors and I needed new foam scissors. That adds up. It was very expensive. And look at all these blades I had to buy. I go through X-Acto blades like absolute crazy when I'm working with this foam. Fursuit making is not cheap, so if your fursuit maker charges a lot, especially these days, it's completely reasonable to expect them to charge a lot because, dear Lord, the price of these things has gone up. You could sketch the link. Sure, you know, any kind of reference you have, whether you draw it or if you have any photos you saw of somebody else's that you liked, go ahead, send it to me. Alright, so, really rough, drew it, really rough, cut it out. Let's see what we got here. Aww, that's cute. Let's move back a little. Too close. Too close. I feel so close to you right now. Okay. Wow, I almost got it in my first try. That never happens. This is really cute. Alright, let's rotate it. Wow. What even? I think I just got it in, like, my first try. That has never happened. Usually it takes, like, 20 tries. Alright. At least for the base shape, here we go, we got it. Now I gotta do little refinements. So I've gotta make... come here, Cam. Alright. So I've got to make things like this. There's a hole here. I need to make sure this pattern fits perfectly. Make sure it lies flat. So you can see that it doesn't lay flat here because it's too long and it has a little bit of a gap here. So this is just a little bit of details that I need to fix, but generally the general shape is good and that's great. That is excellent. The other thing I don't like about this is that this part is too curved for me. The way I like ears, again, I guess this is all personal preference. The way I like to do drawing my ears and fursuit ears. Whoop. I like this middle part, like this front part, to be more flat shaped, not so rounded, because when you're trying to make something interesting with art, you don't want to do something like this. Hang on. I can draw better, I swear. Okay. So, let me try one more time. I got this. Give me just a second. I swear I'm going somewhere with this. Alright. So, when you draw stuff, you want to draw things that are like, you want to have a straight against a curve. This is just really, really, really general art rule here. If you draw bubbly bubblies all the time, that's not as interesting. And what's the best way to put this? Let's say you're trying to draw some muscles, okay? And you're trying to draw some arm muscles, and you draw them like this. That doesn't look as good as if you draw it like... Hang on. Now I gotta draw it. Alright. Like if this is a shoulder, see how the shoulder curves and then it's like the bottom down here curves? Well, this one is straight. You want to do a straight and a curve and a straight and a curve. If you do too much curves, that will make the final product less interesting. So for our ear example here, which one looks more interesting to you? Like the straight and the curve looks much more interesting to me than the curve. And that's just basic. I've explained this so much better before in the past. I don't know why I'm having such trouble today. But trying to make things appealing is something that artists have to struggle with. And that is one really basic rule, is that you don't want to make like bubbles. You want to have certain straight edges against curved edges. So yeah, this double curve isn't doing it for me. I want this to end to be a little bit flatter. Because by having this one flatter, it makes this curve all the more pronounced. So give me just a second while I straighten this out a little bit. And obviously it doesn't have to be a complete straight line. Like, we don't want to go overboard, but a tiny bit more, just a tad more. I hope my fan isn't annoying you guys. It is so hot. Even when it's not hot, I'm always complaining that it's hot, because maybe I don't know. Maybe just being in front of the camera, I'm just like, but. Okay, so I'm going to back up the camera. You know what would be really cool? Something that I should do is I should figure out how to like zoom the camera digitally so I don't have to keep moving the thing. I don't want to get you guys sick. Okay, so here we are. Oh, that's really cute. That's awesome. That's great. That shape is much better to me than it was before. Here's the front. Much better. Yeah, I like it. And you might wonder, should I curve this tip up here? Should I make it curved? I don't think it's really necessary. It's gonna get curved when you're sewing it anyways. So unless you specifically wanted a very, like, rounded ear tip, I would not bother curving it. Yeah, I was gonna see if Figby was a good example, but he's not. I have no idea. I would just leave this straight on your pattern. It'll get curved when you sew it. It's not gonna look too sharp, trust me. So yeah, this is good. I like this a lot. But we need to fix this little... We need to fix the connection issue. Make sure it connects perfectly. And also, I need to check the other side to make sure that one connects too. Alright, so this looks good. I always save the ears for last. It's one of the last things I do. And the reason for that is I could... While I'm working on the face, every piece affects the others. So having the cheeks a different shape or size different location affects how big the muzzle is or where the eyebrows are. So I always do the entirety of the front of the face, and then I sculpt the back cheeks in, and then I put the ears on. And then I do some like kind of mixing detail, any detail here that needs to be done, like gradient between the ears and the cheek, whatever needs to be done there. But yeah, I usually do the face first and make sure it's mirrored first. Because if you don't, I mean, this side could be a little bit thicker than this side, and that would be a problem. But I know that this is all mirrored. The only thing I need to mirror is like really, really fine details now. So this is fine. It's gonna be fine for me. Okay, so let's fix this pattern. I know that this needs to come in a little bit. So I'm going to draw. I'm gonna put it on my paper. I'm gonna tape it after. Okay. So I'm just putting it on my paper here, and I'm gonna draw on top what I think I should do to fix this. And then I'm just gonna tape this on so it doesn't fall off. So you can see the extra bit I appended on there. So now I'm gonna cut that out and see how that does. And usually by the time I'm done making these patterns, they're just a complete hodgepodge. Like, there's pieces taped on here and there, and it's just wild. Man, I'm kind of getting hungry. Isn't that weird? How you just get hungry after a few hours? Like, that's just so weird. Okay, so let's put this on. Better. Still a little bit too long, still hitting the cheek. So I've got to do some more detail changes. It is closer though. Let's see. Good. Okay, that length looks a bit better. You know, it's still a little bit long though. Alright, let's try this. Come on, ear. I still can't believe I got the shape right in my first try. Usually I have to cut like 4 or 5, and then it's like, finally I kind of get one that I like. Okay, that's great. This looks good. Is it connecting? Not quite. I need to make this a little bit thicker. Alright, so here we go again. Slap it down on there. Draw a thicker. Okay. I'm going to tape it on there so it doesn't fly away. And now let's cut it. Hopefully this... I mean, I can't believe how fast we got this ear going. Yeah, here we go. We've already got pieces of the paper just everywhere. It's hodgepodge is beginning. Okay. Hello, brother. My brother popped in. Oh, someone's here. The ear shape change was indeed a good idea. It is much better. Oh, thank you. I think it's much better too. Thank you. Great explanation. Awesome. I'm glad that my wordy explanations are not super boring. Sometimes I worry that they are. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think the ear looks a lot better, yeah. That's great to have confirmation, too. Alright. That's great. I like it. In fact, it might not even be big enough. No, it's big enough. It's big enough. Okay. This is good. I like it. We've got an ear. So I'm gonna throw my scraps in the trash before they manifest into a scrap monster. And now we break out the foam. Oh, I'm too old for this. Oh, thank you for following, Lyra. That's such a cute name, too. Thank you for following. You're going insane over how good she looks. Ah, thank you. I love how good she looks. And frankly, she turned out so much good. She turned out good so much faster than the other ones I've worked on. It's like every single one I do, I get faster and faster. And that's awesome, because I take forever. But I just can't believe, relatively speaking, how fast I got her in a state that looked decent. I'm really glad that you really like how she's turning out. Alright. So here we are. Camera doesn't go any lower, sorry. Without some serious readjustment. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to cry because I have this whole roll of foam and it's trying to pull off the desk. You know what I really need is some sewing weights. It's just little hacky sacks, a little paperweight. You put it on your fabric so it doesn't slide off the desk. That's what I could really use. But the thing about paperweights is a lot of them are like decorative and dangerous. Like, I mean dangerous as if, like, they're cute shaped and then like they're ceramic though, so that if they fall off the desk you're screwed. Why do they make paperweights like that? Okay, let me grab my Sharpie. Eee! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy, Della. Ugh, I'm glad. Okay, so here's our few options. We could either just hold this down and like kind of cut it out carefully, or we could trace it with Sharpie. I'm going the Sharpie route. And you know what that means, folks. Time for my Sharpie lecture. I give this every time, but you do not want Sharpie in the suit. If you use it to trace patterns, you want to cut it out. You don't want it to be on the fur or the foam with your finished product. So instead of cutting right on the line here, I'm going to cut slightly within the line. Actually, I want to do this with my X-Acto blade. I can get a straighter cut that way. My X-Acto blade that I had to pay billions of dollars to get this huge amount of blades. I go through them like crazy, so I needed a ton. Figby's Sharpie lecture part 8437. Honestly, it goes. Like, I will never not give the Sharpie lecture. Alright. If you are having trouble pulling your blade through here, if it's tugging, or if it's making kind of like a stair step, that means your blade's not sharp enough. Get a new blade, you fool. If you are working on the head and you cut through glue, you're probably gonna need a new blade because you just screwed yourself. Do not cut through hot glue with the blade. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's dried or not. If you cut through hot glue with your X-Acto blade, it's instantly dull. It's instantly useless. I mean, you can use it more, but usually what I do when I'm working is I'll start to notice that one of my two blades here is getting dull from just cutting foam. And if I have a section where I need to cut through, like, let's say I know I need to cut through the cheek and I need it a straight line, it'll be much better to use the X-Acto blade because I know I need a straight line rather than the scissors, which are good for rounding things out. But I also know that there's a huge chunk of glue in there. But I don't want to dull my blade by cutting through it. So I'm just going to kind of keep working on other areas until my blade is already kind of dull. Then I know I'll use it on that spot. So wait till your blade's kind of dull to do spots that you know for sure will dull it. Now I understand why you have stacks of blades. Yeah, it's totally not because I'm a psycho or anything. Honestly, though, I have so many blades, and frankly, I think I need more. So as I get new packages, I use the old ones, and I write trash on there, and I put the old ones in there, so when I throw them out, wherever it goes in the dumpster, hopefully animals won't get into it. It'll keep the blades safe from whoever happens to be going through the trash. Hello. The green finished head behind you is adorable. Oh, thank you! That is my Fursona Figby. He's a good boy. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Welcome. Does anyone else give their fursona a Halloween costume every year? Bro, I totally do. So much to the neighbors' chagrin, every year I go out in the front yard and have a Keyblade battle with my my Spirit Halloween Keyblades in fursuit with my friend Yodi. Sometimes he's in the chat. He's Mellow Buster in the Discord. We have a Keyblade battle in the front yard, and I'm always dressed as Figby. I usually just put on a bandana. I don't usually put on like a costume, but it's super fun anyways. The neighbors hate me. The neighbors hate everyone though. They're just mean people. But I have fun with it. I ignore them. The kids love it. The teenagers love it. Everyone who knows Kingdom Hearts loves it. 10 out of 10 Oathkeeper or oh no, what's the other one's called? I can't remember. I can't remember what it's called. Now that I'm on the spot, I can't remember. I've got almost all the Keyblades that Spirit Halloween has ever sold, except the original. I love the Halloween store. I love that. I'm so glad my useless, stupid information about what I do for Halloween. And I hand out candy. I go to the bowl with my fursuit hand paws. I scoop it up and I drop it like that. And then they love it. And I do this. I show them that they can squeak it. And they love giving me high fives. And then after I get bored of that, I go around trick-or-treating and I see the adults' reactions when I show up at their door in a fursuit. And I'm just like, trick-or-treat. Hey, Blackfur, how you doing? Good to see ya. Della, that's cute. You give Tocami a costume every year. Like 2 years ago, we drew Tocami as Zero and her persona as Jack Skellington. That's amazing. You need to give Aries a Halloween costume. Yo, Blackfur, right? As long as you're having fun, it doesn't matter what the neighbors think. You know, you're totally right, Lyra. Like, honestly, I don't know why they're like that. They're just mean-spirited people. They're just always like that. But you're totally right. I try to ignore them the best I can. I ignore their dirty glances and their whispers to each other. I just try to ignore them and I just have fun. And Halloween's my favorite holiday, so you know what? I'm not gonna let them ruin it. You're totally right. Totally right. I'm always just like grabbing the cheeks and like looking in the mouth because I'm always looking at the symmetry, just constantly. And when I leave the room, I take the head and I face it towards the door so that when I come in, the first thing I see is the head, and then instantly I have like a refreshed mind, fresh eyes, if you will, and I can say, oh, wait a second, that muzzle looks too big, or something like that. I can tell easily because I have clean, fresh eyes on that. Nobody clipped that, by the way. Out of context, that's really bad. Yeah. Yeah, so whenever you get fresh eyes on something like this, it's easy to tell when something looks wrong or off slightly. Halloween is the best. It's as soon as it's September 1st, you go insane. Honestly, I forgot it's even fall because it still kind of feels like summer, but I'm so pumped for Halloween. Go invite the neighbors to battle with you. Honestly. Okay, listen guys, I actually know how to use a sword. I know how to use a lot of different weapons, and I know karate. And my friend Yodi, who does the fake sparring Keyblade battle with me, does karate too. We do karate together. So our battles look really cool. And frankly, I don't think they'd want to mess with me, even in a fursuit. But it would be really funny just to see what they would do if I went up to them and I was just like hulking green fursuit with a Keyblade, and I'm just like, you want a battle? I just wonder what they would do. I wonder if they would actually answer or if they would just be like cranky about it. Alright, so we've got this little hunk of foam. It's got Sharpie on one side. It's just a little trash piece from here. If it's usable, I'll save it for later. If it's too small, if it's a trash piece, just toss it. But the thing is, if you put this in like, I have a bin down here. It's actually like a little short hamper. I'm sure you guys have seen it. My little green bin. I throw foam scraps in there that are big enough to be useful, or are interesting shapes that are good to be useful. And, don't throw these in there, or if you do, just be aware of it. Like, the thing you can do is, one, have a separate pile where there's, like, the Sharpie in it, like, make a separate pile. 2, you can cut off the Sharpie and throw it in the bin. Or 3, just throw it in the bin anyways, and every time you take a piece out of the bin, check for Sharpie, which I don't like that one, but... So usually what I'll do is I'll just cut it off. Then I don't have to keep checking for Sharpie every time. It is not worth getting Sharpie in your suit, especially if your suit has white on it. And I've shown you guys this before. My first bodysuit, Figby's bodysuit, I've shown you what happens if you use Sharpie in the suit. And it's not a problem per se on long fur, but it does bleed through. It can, and it does, especially if you have white fur or something light. So just don't. And it's not professional either. Just don't. I mean, it'll probably be fine, but really, you're gonna suit at Tilson instead of talking about it and then forgetting. I know! Actually, I've been thinking about it all the time, how I was gonna ask you, do you want to go this year? We're gonna go to Tilson. Every Halloween is the best thing ever, and fall is the superior season. Bro, fall is the season. It's the season to be jolly. Frankly, no other season should exist. Okay. This ear looks great. I love it. So, it's not just gonna be this. Once we get this ear piece on, I am gonna build up a ring around the front, and I'm gonna put some thickness to the back a little bit, like this section and then this section. So it's not just a flat single ear piece, but this looks great. It'd be even better if I could get it in the camera. Okay, good, that's awesome. We gotta, Halloween is a season. Yeah. Halloween is good enough to just be its own. Alright, I just noticed there's a tiny bit of Sharpie on here. I'm too professional to let Sharpie be on my stuff. Me being a Sharpie snob. Okay. Halloween is you and your boyfriend's anniversary, so it's extra fun. That's adorable! That's really cute. I love that. I'm going to Jackson... You're going as Jackson Jekyll / Holt Hyde for Halloween, and you're so excited. No idea what that means, but I'm really glad you're excited. Okay, so, if you put this up here, you may notice, hey, this is a flat piece. If you were to stick it on, it would be like this. And that's not what we're going for. We want it to stand up. Well, the problem is, this is like a corner on a corner. Like, to get this to fit on, like, this would be perfect. But obviously, this isn't the shape we're going for. So, we're going to have to chop this rim, like, shave it, like, at a 45-degree angle so that it'll fit on here. And this part I like to do with scissors. And this part, I've definitely messed up many times before. So if you mess this part up, don't feel bad. It's really hard to get the angle right. Okay. So we've got that angle in there, and we'll hold it up again. Oh, perfect. Now it just sits right on there. So this piece is nice and flush, and the back, since it's a little bit shorter, it can actually fit in there. That is so much better. Okay. So that's great. Let's do the other side. Well, you know what? Let's glue this on and then do the other side. It's from Monster High! Bro, Monster High was just after my... Well, I don't know about just, but it was after my time. And I'm kind of sad about it, because I would have been all over that. I loved my Bratz dolls. They were awesome. And I'm a twin, and there was twins Bratz called Roxy and Phoebe. And me and my twin loved them. And I've been wanting to make a cosplay for us of the twins Bratz forever. They have... like, one has a leather jacket and one has a fur jacket, and I just think they're so cool. Like, those were our favorite dolls. But I'm pretty sure I would have loved the Monster High dolls, too, because those are sick! Your stream is so far behind mobile. Oh no! Sad! Alright, I actually cannot believe how well this ear stuck on. Usually I have a little bit more trouble, like, oh, I didn't do the angle perfect. This piece isn't gonna fit, now I gotta do more trimming. It just stuck on. It just worked. Again, first try. You guys are bringing the luck. What is my luck today? It's crazy. I should start shiny hunting today. Okay, that's adorable. So here's the front. Super cute. Again, don't worry about it being pointy. We're gonna round it out and do the shape of that later. Side. One problem I'm having with this head is it's trying to slant down a little bit. I'm gonna have to do some work in the inside. Probably add like a piece right here on the forehead to grip the head tighter, because it's not supposed to be sliding like that. I don't know why it's sliding like that, but I think it's because of the smoothness of this balaclava. It was the smoothest fabric I could find, because the wearer of this fursuit head has trouble with, like, I don't know, skin sensitivity, I guess. I do too, so I'm not bashing him. So I just found the smoothest lycra I could find. Spandex. Every material ever, right? Okay, so we've got one ear down. Let's do the other. Alright, so this piece, yeah, I'm just gonna chop the Sharpie off, and I'm gonna throw it back in the bin. Nice. Like that one time you tried on Spartan and broke out in a rash all over your neck and hands. Right? That's still an anomaly to me. I mean, I have a few guesses, but I can't figure out for sure, and it just blows my mind. I'm so sorry about that. That shouldn't have been a problem. Seriously. Like, I'm very clean when I work, too. It's just weird. I think your eczema just decided to hate me that day. Oh, sad. Alright. I'm gonna hold this up, and where's my Sharpie? Oh, I forgot to tilt the camera down. I'm sorry. It's too late now. Both of my hands are busy tracing this, so... You guys are both mods in the stream, right? You should be. I thought you were. I don't remember. But you should be. Just don't have skin, SMH. You know, I have eczema on my arm sometimes. Just like right here. It's kind of weird. Just shows up. But it's like infrequent. It's definitely not a trouble, really. Just once in a while it just shows up and I'm like, huh. And then I put some cream on it and then it doesn't happen for like a week. So, I don't know, man. It's just, you are so unlucky with that. Back to the Halloween thing. You get hyped for Christmas and whatnot, but my excitement for Halloween is unrestrained. You're not. What the heck? You can make her. Okay, if I can mod her 999 plus messages. Okay, if you can make them a mod, go ahead. That would be good. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do it. Making me figure out how to use my own stream. Coming to your house right now to steal. Oh no, not my fur heads. Alright, I'm already getting covered in foam from cutting these things. Hey, Shock, how you doing? You just woke up and finally you're back. I know, right? Clover has risen from the dead because it is Halloween season and it called me. Alright, by the time I cut off the Sharpie markings, this piece is going to be too small for me to use. I'm just dumping it in the trash. Okay, so here's our other ear. It is good to see you, Shock. I hope you've been doing well. Oh my gosh, ears! That is so cute. Okay, so now we've got to do the same with this side. We've got to trim that angle. But the problem is it's like the opposite side, so I'm really kind of nervous right now. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up, Clover. Don't mess this up. The lid. Oh, no. The one SpongeBob episode with the paint can. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Clover, the lids. Clover, the ear's already cut. Oh. Alright. Oh, whoa. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's sticking on pretty well. Does it? Oh, no problem. I will definitely. Poor Danny's a few steps behind. He's also just got yeeted up there. He's up there. He's in the pile. He's just kind of looking sadly down at me. Mike is in the way. Move, Mike. There he is. Oh. Yeah. Well. Hi, Danny. You can just barely see his eye. Yeah, well, he's up there. Yeah, actually, as soon as I get the ears on Tocami and I finish streaming for today, I'm gonna be working more on Danny. Trying to get them to the same point so I can get out the fur and fur them at the same time, because frankly, I don't want to have a fur and foam mess. I'd rather just have a foam mess and then a fur mess. It's just easier on my mental sanity. He's just like... Ears, right? Yes, I will definitely give you the cutest big ears like this one for Danny when I get his going. It's a smart method. Yeah, I thought so, hopefully, to like get one mess out at a time, because the problem is if you do like fur and foam, like it's just harder to vacuum. I've just found it harder. And I have to vacuum very frequently, but like when you mix the two elements, it's like it creates a third amalgamation, a third element, if you will, and it statics together, and just trust me, it's just easier. It's doable, but especially with the shop vac, it's doable, but oh my gosh, I forgot to ask. You wanted nose squeakers, right? Did you guys both want nose squeakers? I should probably get those out. Oh god. There's another thing I gotta order that I don't have money for. Squeakers. Okay. Don't worry, I've got enough squeakers. But I'm gonna need more soon, that's for sure. No problem. Yeah, you guys, you've got so many, right? The problem is I got like a mixed pack, and most of them are like really, really big ones. And it turns out I need the medium ones 90% of the time. So I've only got a few of the medium ones left. So that's the problem. I mean, I could probably put a large one in the nose, but it's too large. It makes it a little bit harder to shape the nose proper. The only thing I thought of that I could use the big ones for is if somebody wanted to put it on the bottom of their feet paws or something. Because that would be cute. Every step you take, every move you make. It's like squeaking, you know. Let me see here. Buy a bunch of squeaking toys from Dollar Tree and steal from them. Not a bad idea. And so back up if plushie... And give plushie to me! Right? If I had bottom squeakers, I'd cry because too much noise. I like the bottom squeakers. I've wanted to do that for Figby for a long time. But, like, I've never, and I probably will never get around to doing Figby 2.0. It'll happen one day. One day maybe. I'm just so busy. All the time. Busy. Ain't nobody got time for yourself these days. It's oh man, I need more glue. Okay, got it. Apparently I gotta go shopping. I need more glue, and I'm gonna need some squeakers, but I can only find those online. Unless I go to the dollar store. That's not a bad idea. But I could probably only find small squeakers at the dollar store, probably not medium, but I'll give it a go. It's not a bad idea. And more blades! Yes! Always more blades. Seriously, I actually need more blades. Alright. So now we're gonna let this one stick on here. Good. And we have ears. Aww. Cute. But we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Because now, part 2, we gotta do like the rim piece. I don't know why I'm doing this, as if this is gonna explain it to you. We're gonna do the rim piece around. That's what gives it like that curved shape. You'd purposely jump up and down every 3 seconds to make more squeak sound. I'm sure I have an extra pack of glue sticks. And I also have the big glue gun sticks. Thank you though. I'll let you know if I get desperate. I might, but for now I've got the other glue sticks. Speaking of which, I'm gonna plug in my other glue gun, the big one. The big boy. Do I have an outlet? Yes, I do. You can't make Delamod sad! Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to do it. Oh. Oh, I'm lagging. Uh-oh. Hey guys, am I lagging? I'm lagging horribly on mine. Bro, you know what? That's actually on my to-do list, is to make you a Discord mod. I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. It's legitimately on my phone, on my to-do list, because I knew I'd forget, and I still forgot. Actually hopeless. It's me. Alright, give me just a moment here. How to make mod. Huh. There's gotta be like a... I can follow you, whisper, or gift a sub. Okay, that's great. It's completely not what I need. Wonderful! Yeah, it just doesn't give me the options on the chat right now. That's why I have trouble making people mods, because it's like, it just doesn't... Come on, Streamlabs. Maybe it's me, maybe it's Streamlabs, but I'm gonna complain about it either way. Just got jump scared from your reflection in the background. Hi there. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I've got my mirror there so I can try on the head and move around a little and kind of get an idea of how it looks. I'm so sorry. Go to your settings. Settings. Show mod icons? Bro, that should be on. Maybe that's what I needed. Mod. Bro, I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, hi there, brother. It's my brother, Serenity. Oh! 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 Cat! He brought me Pokey! Uh-oh, Pokey doesn't want to stay. Pokey, look at the cami. Pokey's my cross-eyed cat. Say hi, Poco. He doesn't want to look at... Oh, he's licking me! He doesn't want to look at the camera. Pokey! He's just really interested in this area. Okay, bye, Pokey. Oh, he's going.
I'm leaving. Bye.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Everyone needed to see that. I've got, like, foam dust all over me. And now I've got a little bit of cat fur. Pokey! He follows me around your house constantly when I go over to cook. Pokey's a good boy. He got fur on me. Pokey is baby. Oh. Thank you, Alonzo. I'm gonna try that. I love Pokey. Pokey is my good boy. He sleeps with me all the time, and he's cross-eyed. Okay, fun fact. I named him Pokey because I liked the name from playing Earthbound. Later on, I realized that it was also kind of a joke because he's cross-eyed, so it's like somebody poked his eye, and I feel so bad. It's not like I tried to make that joke, but that's his name now. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Mod... Alright. You know, he's not really that old. Maybe like 4 or something. He's my good boy. I love all of our kitties. We've got so many good kitties. Alright, let's try this again. He said don't put a space. Put a slash. Do I, like a slash mod? Slash mod? Like, oh, we're going by, like, Minecraft rules. Yeah, Minecraft command. Okay. I think I did it. Okay. Okay. Who is the other person I was supposed to mod? There's 2. Della. It was Della. Because you guys are here all the time. Okay, great. That should do it. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I have so much trouble. Okay. Okay, yeah, it was Della. Good. Got it. Thank you, guys. I'm such a problem sometimes. I'm really great with technical stuff sometimes, and other times I'm just completely lost. Alright, so this is good because these are dry now. I mean, they were dry a long time ago, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay, so we're going to need to copy this pattern. I'm going to make a second one, so let's get another sheet of paper out. I can't recall if you played GTA. I do, and sadly, because this is like I'm trying to make this my family-free channel, family-friendly channel, I'm not going to be able to stream it ever, but I do love that game. It's so ridiculous. The stupid stuff you can do. I mean, what other game can you, like, jump out of a car into the train? Into a train, I mean, you know? Honestly, my favorite thing to do in that game, at least GTA 5, that's the one I've really played, is just, fly planes and stuff. I really like the aircrafts. Just like flying around, really. Okay. And my camera was pointed up too high. Great! Alright, so I just found a piece of paper and I traced this. So now we have a copy. We are now cooler. You are modded with power and coolness. That was me being cool. Oh my gosh! Bro, we've been, like, trying to find any information for GTA 6 for actual years. If they can finally just release any information about GTA 6, I mean, I'm sure Twitter's going wild right now. I'm just dying for GTA 6. Because 5 is great, but it's a problem. It's very hard to control. It's very aged. The models are awful. Yes, it is! This is Danny's fur in the background. And we've got Tocami here. And we've got Zodiac Moon mixed in. This is Yodi's fur. I have a lot of reds, so it just happens to be all together. I didn't want to split it up, so it's just all on the shelf together. Yeah. So those are my next 3. That's why they're all there together. Cool, huh? And below that, the bottom shelf is just supplies, more supplies. Like my shop vac is in there and stuff, I think. GTA 6 is gonna have male strippers. I know it's terrible. I know. I'm very excited for the advancements, that's for sure. Grand Theft Auto is where you steal cars and you just generally be an awful person. And it's just kind of fun. We are Minecraft mods now. Once you become a server at your job, you'll commission chief full suit when you're open again. I don't even know what character that is. I don't think I've ever seen that character of yours. I saw you tag it. Like, I knew you had a character named Chi before because I saw it. I saw the name somewhere. I don't know what she looks like. Red Duchy. I don't remember. I legitimately don't remember. I think okay, I thought, I don't remember. I'm so sorry. Bro, I remember that. I thought that was somebody else. No, that was you. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I thought that was somebody else. I didn't realize that was you. Okay. Yeah, that one's cute. I like Dutchies. Dutchies are fun. I think it's confirmed it's real. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. New games! I'm still super just excited for Splatoon 3. I'm just dying for... I'm just so happy. Splatoon 3. It's surreal seeing Tocami getting made on stream. You're seeing all different suits, but suddenly it's mine. Right? Eee! I mean, I'm kind of working on it, and I'm kind of not. Alright, so we traced the ear onto here. This is our copy pattern. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make that rim section. So I'm going to draw the rim. Give me a minute here. This is going to take a little bit of concentration. Whoa, Clover stopped talking for 0.3 seconds. Something must be wrong with her. Like, okay, I was playing games with my friends, a little bit, like, between moving. Like, at night, like, when we were just kind of resting, I would be playing some games with my friends, and I'd be making commentary, and it was just like... I mean, my friends were also playing the game with me, but it's like... Wow. Nobody... It's like, it's like nobody was really listening. And I know that sounds weird, or, like, self-absorbent, whatever. It's just... I'm so used to streaming, and I just love it. And I'm just kind of talking to myself, and my friends were playing with me, but they were just, you know, they weren't really... It's just, I really missed streaming. I really missed it. Yeah, LMAO, yeah, right? I need to buy it ASAP. Honestly, Blackfur, it's exactly like that. That's the game. The Last of Us 3... Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I still don't remember how to say your name. Iradashi? You are the rim. Glue me onto there. Alright, here you go. Annie is a material. My favorite Annie material. It has a good stretch. Let's just glue that on there. Oh, that's awesome, Shock. That's really cool. I was shocked! That is why you are shocked. Alright, so now I have drawn that inner rim. Looking at it on camera, I do see a little bit of change I want to make. This right here. So again, it's like I was drawing this. Looked fine to me when I was drawing it, but as soon as I looked at it from a different perspective, i.e. through the lens of the camera, I saw something about it that needed to be changed. So that's why I like to, like, take photos and look at it through photos, or leave the room and come and look at it later with fresh eyes. Makes it a lot easier to see things. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Yes. 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 This is it. Alright. We're good. Okay. So now I'm gonna cut this out. And I only need this rim piece. So I'm actually gonna cut out this whole center section too. Oh good. I have a spell check here. Okay. A pronunciation guide here. Aradashi. Ardashi. Ardashi. Okay, good. Okay, got this. People say it either way. That looks beautiful. Oh, thank you! That's good. I got confirmation that it's kind of decent. That's good. Ardashi. Ardashi. Okay, I'm gonna try. It's like when I first saw Cyrus's name, Cyrus, I kept saying Cirrus. I don't know. Maybe too much Harry Potter, too much Sirius Black, but like, yeah, I kept saying Sirius. Eventually I got it. Now I can say it, Cyrus, but like, it took me a hot minute. You personally say it, Ardashi. Alright. I'll try to say it that way. Alright. Again, it's like, careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob! You don't mind? Okay, I'll try my best. Wait, same? Same to what? Getting Cyrus's name wrong? Now I'm curious. A lot of people call me by Sirius or Sirius, and it's really funny. Alright, I'm sure you get Sirius a lot. I had a really weird Harry Potter dream. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Never mind. It was just weird. Just take my word. Ugh. I don't know how to explain that. I used to call Cyrus by Osiris because of their screen name. To being called by your real name on stream. Honestly. It's weird. It's sometimes, I mean, I call myself Caitlin sometimes, and sometimes I call myself Clover, just to make you guys even more confused. Frankly, I don't care which one you call me, but I usually just call myself Clover when I'm on stream. Okie dokie. So now what we've got here is ear. And this is a nice pattern. I should just save this for next time, frankly. But we've got these two pieces. And if you want to save this piece, you can trace it and like make a good copy, because you know mine's all taped up from making the pattern in the first place. But so we've got these two pieces, and now I'm going to cut the foam for this, and it's gonna go right in front here. And of course we'll flip it and do the other side too. And sometimes I cut this down the middle, and I'll do this in both pieces, and I think I'm gonna do that this time. My reasoning for that is, when you're tracing something like this on the foam, like sometimes it like opens up or gets thinner, and you end up needing to like cut down the center anyways to kind of adjust it slightly. And two, it's a lot easier to save foam when you have two pieces like this rather than one piece like this. So, it just works a lot better. Alright. Gonna get in the camera here. Okay. Oh, no. I thought I had a piece I could use, but it was worthless. Am I lagging? I hope I'm not lagging. I'm a little bit lagging on my own screen. You just realized you're upgrading Danny to a full suit. Totally forgot. Right? I don't know where that's gonna go in the queue, because technically it's your spot now to do the head, but I don't know how that will work. I'm not sure what's fair. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm not sure. You're not lagging? Okay, good. That's good. 'Cause my end, I'm lagging a tad. Okay. Oh, I forgot to bend this down. Ugh. Great. Facing this way. Good. Okay. Alright, so now I'm just tracing these pieces. We're just taking it easy. Just you guys and me just tracing some foam. One of these days I'll get pause for Tocami. Bro, I want to make you pause so bad. If I had, like, the time. Because now I've been so broke lately, like, I don't even have chance to work on my own personal stuff, even if I wanted to, let alone, like, presents for friends. Sad face. Like, I have to redo the foam on Figby's legs so bad, and I just haven't done it because I can't afford to not work on commissions. So Figby's legs are just, ooh, I've got the Overwatch logo there. Figby's legs are just they're just on their own. They're gonna be just messed up for a while. Until I can find, like, a suitable break or something. Things are good on your end as well. No video issues. Okay, great. Thank you. I wonder why mine's lagging. That's so weird. Okay, so yeah, this is the front part of the ear. The part that goes right here. So we can either flip it and do the other side, or we can do the longer piece. Either way, we're gonna need all these pieces, so... let's do the shorter piece one more time. I guess technically I don't need to flip it, because I could flip the foam after I cut it out. Huh. The more you know. These are the things I don't think about here. Just work on it between... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not really sure what's fair to the queue. If I should... Because you've upgraded it, I'm not sure if I should work on yours, or if I should work on it in... I'll probably just work on it in between. Because when I'm working on stuff, I can't just work on one project. Like, if I was working on just Danny, or just Tocami, I'd lose my mind. I have to, like, switch. Because I need, like, a break from things. And if I don't take a break, I go insane. So, maybe when it could be, like, a side thing I'm working on when I'm also working on one of my other commissions. Because I don't want to, like, jump the queue, but you're not really jumping the queue because it's your turn, so I don't know what to do, man. I'm really not sure what the fair thing to do is. Breaks needed, yeah. I used to not take enough breaks, and I'm getting better at it now. A little bit. You just want them done by Anthrocon? I'm gonna try. Paying the colleges you applied give me big scholarships so I can commission you head for ears. Yeah! Bro, right? I just said a head for ears instead of a head for Aries. Bro, I love Aries. Aries is awesome. Aries needs a fursuit head. Just saying. I love Aries. Maybe someday. That's true. Ardashi. It's Ardashi, right? Oh my gosh, I'm already forgetting. Why is this so hard for me? You definitely need help with the DTD. Oh, don't worry. It's just as difficult as you expect. I had a duct tape dummy of myself from when I made Figby, but I had it for so long and it just got beat around so often that eventually I just threw it out. So I'm gonna have to make a new one if I ever want to make a new bodysuit for myself. Because frankly, it was just in storage for so long and it took so much beatings that it was just like, it lost the point of being a duct tape dummy because it kind of lost its shape. Just because it was like in storage, it got stuffed here and there. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but I mean, I'm gonna have to redo my duct tape dummy when it comes time. Alright, so now I'm on the big part of the ears, and I'm gonna trace out 2 of these. That's good. You're gonna need a lot of duct tape. You always need way more duct tape than you think. Like, every time. That's what I've found out. From personal experience and from the internet, that's what I hear. Okay. Where's MFF? Near Chicago. Bro, I wanted to go to MFF, but I realized how close it is, and frankly, I don't think I can save up fast enough. And I'm just like... It's sad. It is sad. I really wish I could go, but, you know, the way the world is, it's really hard to keep finances, Okay. So we're cutting out these ears here. LOL, especially if your main job is being a fursuit maker. Unico's so bad this year, it's insane. If we can't go this year, it's okay. We can go to something else. Yeah, I'm hoping. I mean, at least we can go to YumaCon, because that's in Detroit. I don't remember when that is, but I do believe it's coming up, because one of my friends texted me, and they were like, hey, you going to YumaCon? And I'm like, oh, I forgot about YumaCon. Okay. Really, I should have positioned the camera to be a bit closer. I am sorry. Hopefully this isn't too bad for you guys. When you're cutting these things, try to cut them straight. If you cut them at an angle, you're doing yourself a disservice because the piece is going to be too small. So, hello? Hello? I think I'm back. Well, one of my cameras is back. Okay, good. You guys can see me. Okay, we got one camera. Again, having trouble with the cameras. They keep not turning on. So I'm going to fix that. So, guys, remember when I was like, why am I lagging? That's interesting. And I just kind of left it to do its own thing. I found out why. It's because at some point I accidentally unplugged my laptop. So we were running on battery power that whole time. And so it's like, BRB, gotta die real quick. Yeah, so that's what happened. Thankfully it didn't take too long to turn on, but I am sorry about the interruption. And annoyingly, now this camera is down, which is just wonderful. A Professor Oak wonderful. I need a USB splitter because I've got too many things plugged in down here, and it's just I can't. There's not enough plugs, and one of my USB ports is dying, which is why one of these cameras is not turning on. It's that one USB port. I don't trust it. Your internet always crashes whenever you try to stream. Bro, that sucks. That's like the worst thing that could happen. Oh, there we go. Clover's back. You guys get to look at this. I'm so sorry. Christmas gift idea. Bro, I'm so ready for Christmas. I cannot wait to play our annual I Live at Santa's House game, and we can put stockings all over the tree again. Welcome back. Thank you, Lyra. Good to be back. Glad it didn't take that long. Crashes like 3 to 4 times a day. Bro, your internet is bad. That shouldn't be doing that. That's really not good. It's not supposed to be doing that. Streaming would be very hard that way. Oh yeah, and you did ask to borrow my capture card. You can, as long as I'm not using it. And I think you will love it. It's awesome. I think I will try to play Splatoon 3. I think you guys will like it. I'm very bad at the game, and I have fun with it, though. Can you guys give you a stocking? What? Your family doesn't do stockings? You know, okay, last year I made 2 stockings and did a stocking giveaway. I'll do that this year, but I can also make you one too. That's depressing. Stockings are the way of the future. I just love stockings, okay? I wanna get in a giant stocking and sleep in it. Oh my gosh, okay, I have something funny to show you guys. So, as every good story goes, it started by browsing Twitter. And somebody has this picture of a metapod pod. And the reason I found that is because this person posted these funny Pokemon Center. Okay, camera, I'm gonna really need you to focus right now. This is the most hilarious. Alright, I'm gonna try this camera. I love this. The Lucario is the most chill thing. I love that the photos they use to actually list this thing to sell are like just you hanging out with Lucario. Lucario giving you advice, you know? Waving, patting you on the head. It's got like a little nub hand, so it's just like boop. It's so freaking cute. It's adorable. I can't get over it. But yeah, the Metapod pod. I want a Metapod pod. I can just get in there and just have my little face poking out. Right? Not Instagram, Amazon. Bro, that's good. That needs to be sold. People need to be able to buy things like this. Oh, yeah, a giant Snorlax would be pretty dope. Okay, so I did finish cutting out these while the stream went down for 2 seconds. And while it went down, I was saying cut these straight, and that's why I use an X-Acto blade to try to cut them straight. Because if you cut them at an angle, you're doing yourself a disservice because you're gonna make them smaller, and the angle is gonna make them angled, and it's gonna make it wrong. It's not gonna fit, and it's not gonna look right. If you're trying to make it angled so that when you put it on, it's rounded, don't do that. I mean, you can, but I like to round it out after, once I have everything in place. I don't want to round it out yet because it just never gives me the right look. Like, if I rounded this out and then I glued it on, and I found out that it rounded it way too much, or it was like the wrong angle or something, it is my personal preference. Just cut the pattern as straight as possible, glue it on, then round it out after. And that's really, the reason you do that is just for, like, you always want to do details last. Like, do the big picture first, and then details last. That's what they taught you in art school. That's what they taught me in art school. You guys are in art school now, apparently. I am your teacher, Miss Clover. Today we're talking about ears and why you should cut them straight. Still trying to convince... Oh, yeah, sorry, I already read that. You know, I've always wanted to try a FNAF game because they were so popular. I mean, they're probably still popular, frankly. But, I don't really watch Markiplier. I just know that him and FNAF are, like, a popular duo. I don't know. Like, when I hear FNAF, I'm like, huh, Markiplier, right? I don't know. I guess he streamed it or something, but, I was always wanting to try FNAF and Resident Evil. I know those are two very different games, but they're kind of, like, scary games, and I've always wanted to try them, and I think Halloween would be really fun. Problem is, I need to keep rated PG, on my stream, so I'm not doing Resident Evil, but, and I'm probably not doing FNAF, let's be real. I'll find something good for Halloween, but maybe if anyone wants to do, like, a local hangout with me, we can group up and play some really other higher rated stuff. I know, like, half of you guys in chat, like, live, like, not far from me, so. FNAF always popular. You're taking Sculptor right now, and it's so fun. Bro, sculpting's fun. Markiplier is your top favorite stream YouTuber since childhood. Same with Jacksepticeye. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. He shouts a little too much for me, which is really funny because... Well... but yeah, he's not bad. He is funny. I used to watch, like, PBG and, JonTron and Oh god. Pro Jared, like the whole Normal Boots Hidden Block Club, back when that was a thing. That was really cool. And a lot of those people have moved on to do different genres of videos and stuff, or their style has changed. And I really miss like the old style of just like video games, just talking about retro video games. I love retro video games. Now, usually what I watch is a lot of like behind the scenes coding and how to I watch a lot of Pokemon stuff, like a lot of stuff that wouldn't really be helpful to anybody else, but I am such a Pokemon nerd. Oops. I watch more technical stuff now, I guess I should say. Write-ups on code and how glitches work and how to avoid them and speedrunning and why speedrunning techniques work. I'm just really interested in code. And I always have been, but yeah, I guess you'll find out how good I am at coding when my game eventually comes out. But there's a lot of good streamers. I mean, and YouTubers. What else do you guys watch? Yeah, JonTron is funny. I miss that he used to do video games, because video games was my favorite topic, but he's still funny. Bummer you won't play Ari. I know. Resident Evil is your favorite series. I know. We should, maybe I'll make a new channel of just like higher stuff, because it's really, I really always I love GTA. I love, well, that's about it. I don't really do a lot of higher rated stuff. You grew up on Good Mythical Morning. I has a Cupcake Stampy. Oh. I know the names, but I haven't ever actually watched any of those before. Uses Live, you love Mark and Jack, because they do that kind of stuff. Me too. That's so cute. You guys watch the same stuff. Yeah, you also don't want to get spoiled either. But games, okay, I love playing games like Uncharted and then watching people play through it and hearing their commentary. It's like you get to experience it again with a friend. And also, it's really good having it in the background because I can focus on this mostly. And I know it's already happening in the game. I've just played it. But, like, it's like, really, I just love watching games that I've already beaten. I've never heard anyone really talk about that before. It's really fun to me. Okay. Little snip up here, because a little piece of foam is trying to get away. So I have glued this rim on here. It looks good. It looks really good. I am satisfied with my hair. I'm satisfied with the ear. And yeah, that's really good. So I would say the next step is to round it out, but we're not quite done yet because personal preference, I like to add a little bit more volume to the back of the ear. So time to cut out another pattern, unfortunately. But I still have to glue these on. Okay, we'll cut out the pattern, and then I'll... Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. Dello, that's so funny. That's, okay, it's great when you pair up, like, your boyfriend has skills that you don't have and vice versa, because it's awesome. Then it's like one of you knows how to cook, and one of you knows how to save the computer when you accidentally get 20 viruses. It's really helpful when, you're a power couple. I guess. That is me and Dan. Oh my gosh, you guys are perfect, because one of you is, like, responsible, and the other one is... I don't know how to explain Dan. He's his own. He's, like, good at... He's good with talking to. Like, he's good at talking to. He's good with, like, emotions, and... He's got, like, a people skill. And... basically, you guys just... You work so well together. You kind of, like, need each other's skills. It's really awesome. I'm really bad at explaining it. But yeah, you guys work really well together, and that's awesome. One day, One day, me, Clover, one day I'll find someone like that. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying real hard. It's hard when you're old. You can't find anyone that's decent that's single. I'm old and I'm past my prime. I was just, whew. Lyra says, you love Pokemon code and behind the scenes as well. You even made videos about it. Early gens are completely broken in the best way. Bro, that's awesome! Right? I was just breeding a Charizard so I could name it apostrophe M. Because, I love the glitch Pokemon and all the weird oddities and just, there's just so much behind the code and there's so many games in the series, it just keeps going, but it's really, really fun. Especially the first few gens are super fun to see how they can break. That's awesome. I like that you appreciate that with me. It's hard to find someone when you're talking about blades all the time. What can I say? You know, I have a lot of these, like, sharp objects and... Oh. Oh my gosh, you know, I was watching a Last of Us Part 2 playthrough, and I forgot about it. I didn't finish it. Thank you for reminding me that. I should finish that. Because that's a game that's too scary for me to play on my own. I can't do it, sorry. I couldn't play the first one either. I watched my roommate at the time, Inksy, play it, and she was able to do it. I could not. But it was really, I'm glad I got to experience it. Camera gets yeeted. Yeah, that was like 10 minutes ago when I was like throttling the camera. That is so good, you guys. Like, you have... That's so cool. I mean, no matter what, whoever your significant other is, they're gonna have some kind of skill that you don't have. And that's really awesome and really helpful. Like, for me, I need someone with a pulse. No, I'm just kidding. I need someone who can help me financially because I decided to be an artist, so I need someone with a stable job. See? They can help me, and I can help them by being... I can sew their pants if they rip it. Yeah, that's about all I can do. Yeah, that's perfect. Ardashi. Oh, God. You are cooking and artsy, organized, yes. And he is good with computers, musician, and smart. That's exactly. Oh my gosh, you got it down. Felt that, Clover? Thank you, Black Fur. I know, I felt that. Key to finding somebody is not having too high standards, otherwise it'll never work. Because you could find someone who's different than originally what you wanted, but suits you the most. Right? It's so hard for me. My personality type is INTJ, and if you look it up, you will know that we have really hard time because we have... I'm gonna sound so bad. We have a superiority complex. So it's hard for us to find somebody that we think is good enough. And I know that sounds terrible, but... just look it up if you don't believe me. I'm not trying to be a bad person. We just have trouble finding people we think are good enough. Boundaries. Oh yeah! If one of you is a musician and one of you are artist, technically both artists, good luck with that. You can make ears. Find someone without ears. Easy peasy. Oh my gosh. Both so wildly anxious our anxiety cancels out. You guys are gonna hit it big though. I do not believe that you're artists that are gonna be broke. You're artists that are gonna make it big. And you started when you were younger than me, so you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna be living with your parents at my age, probably. Really? You know, the person that I came closest with being compatible with wasn't on the scale of compatible or incompatible. They were just kind of in the middle. So I do believe that you can get somewhere in the middle with the quiz. Like, it's true that certain personality types are much more likely to be compatible with you, or incompatible. But at the same time, it's true people that are in the middle of the spectrum could also be. Because the one person I came closest to being the right person for me was right in the middle of that scale. They weren't incompatible or compatible. So while I do believe that those tests are actually really, really telling, I also do take them with a grain of salt. But frankly, I mean, those things explain my personality to a T. I can't believe how close it gets. It's wild. Like, dang. It's really impressive. Alright, I gotta cut this piece a little bit shorter. It's just a hair too long. I need to cut it just a tiny bit that even the blade won't do it. I gotta use the scissors. There we go. My dad is a musician who still lives with his parents in his 40s. True. No comment. Life just be like that sometimes, I guess. Bro, if you're going in psychology, neuroscience, you're probably gonna be fine. It is so hard to... Okay, dream weddings are hard to choose, because if it changes, it's like, you know? There's so many cool dream wedding ideas. It's like, man, how do you just choose one? It is a very, very unstable career. Music is super ridiculously hard to actually succeed in, which just all the more kudos to people who can actually do it and or are brave enough to try. But if you are made for it and you know that's what you need to be doing, you know, you should do it anyways. I knew fursuit making wasn't gonna make me rich or probably make me minimum wage. It doesn't. But when I'm not doing it, I'm not happy. And I don't work at Joann anymore because it took too much time away from my fursuit making. And without fursuit making, I was unhappy. So sure, I make less than minimum wage and I'm always broke. But I'm kinda happy sometimes. Depressing story of the day, I guess. So if you want to be a musician, despite the chances of it working out where you're gonna be like really famous or whatever, I mean, you can probably still make it good enough and just do what your heart really wants you to do. I just want to be a regular citizen. I know, right? I never thought I'd want to be popular in any way. I kind of do, but only a little bit. Like, I just want to be popular enough where people are like, hey, I know CloverCat Creations, she's pretty cool. She does some good work. And I would like to be able to one day meet some people. Like, I'd like to use my status to meet, like, Pokari Roo or something one day. But I don't desire to be super duper famous. I just want some people to appreciate, just a handful of people to at least appreciate my work, and I you know, abuse my status to meet some people. But yeah, I don't really desire to be super famous or whatever. I just want to be a citizen. I love that. You're just trying to find someone first. Yeah, bro, it's so hard to find anyone. Hang on, I'm reading chat, sorry. A lot of stuff with music is just pure endurance. Like, you keep going. Whether you're doing good or bad, every single day you're working on it. Like, you're trying to get gigs every day. You're trying to up your your visibility, make like a website. Like every day you need to be promoting and working on your band, whatever you're doing. Like it is dedication. You have to be dedicated or you can't make it in music. So I'm not saying introverts can't do it, but even introverts need to be able to, I mean, you can't, if you're going to be performing, it's going to be hard to be an introvert too. I mean, I'm just saying, you gotta put yourself out there and every day try your hardest to make a splash in the world of music. So if you really want to be a musician, that's awesome. Just, you're going to have to work for it. Same with any kind of art, really. You quit your job when you were making a stupid amount of money because you're incredibly unhappy. Oh, you're not making as much anymore, but I do what I love, and that is life-changing. That is great. That is excellent. I mean, it sounds to me like we've discovered the same thing. Like, what good is money when you're sad? You know? I'm really glad that you're happier now. I'm glad that we're both happier now. Even if we're making a little bit less. That's good. I like that. Yeah, I have a lot of side projects. It's so hard when you have like a million things going on the side. Cartoon work, webtoon stuff. Yeah, you're a great artist. Ardashi. I'm gonna say it right this time. And fashion stuff. Yeah, oh my gosh. I mean, you've got so many ideas. I think you should try classes for all of them. Hang on, I'm gonna move this out of the way. I think you should try college classes for all of them and see which one clicks with you the best. Because I was almost computer science, and frankly, I'm listening to, like, people explaining binary code and... You guys wouldn't believe the boring stuff that I listen to, because it's very interesting. Like, low-level code is very interesting to me. So, I was almost a computer scientist. Funny how that works, how you can be analytical and creative at the same time. Hey, Avengers, how you doing? I'm so sorry. I was trying to go down the list. I did see you were in here. I should have said hi. Good to see you again. I need to get some more glue sticks out. Getting murdered by the CIA would be the ultimate achievement. I know somebody who, their dream job and their goal, oh god, their goal is to work in the CIA. Which is awesome. Or the FBI, I don't remember what they said. One of those, I don't know the difference, frankly. Okay. So while I was moving, I decided to be smart, and I got even more organized, if you can believe it. I am more organized than any human being I've ever met. Okay. See, look at that. That's what I was... Okay. See, Ardashi. Okay, I got it. Ardashi? I got it. I do have more glue. I thought I might. I wasn't positive, but I'm good. So thank you so much for your offer anyways. I appreciate that. I just wasn't sure. I appreciate it. Right? I have it stashed away. Oh god, camera, please don't fall while I'm putting this away. My new room used to have the vent. Okay, my old room used to have the vent, like, behind me. Now the new room it's on the side, and it's really weird, because I had to move my stuff around, and it's just, like, a completely different setup. And for the most part, my setup is, like, the same, but it's just, some things are in weird spots now, and it's getting hard. It's hard for me to remember, but I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Hang on, I gotta catch up in the chat, LOL. Marching band, yeah. Marching band is awesome, and when I was your age, when I was in college, I'll tell you what I learned about that in just a second. I am very, very glad I have more glue. Journalism. Man, you'd be a good journalist. You've got that mindset, you know? Neuroscience. Oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, you guys are almost that age where, I mean, you're going to college soon, so I'm really glad you guys are thinking about this. Rip old setup. Bro, I had the hardest time setting up today because it's hard to explain, but the way I had my camera before, look at how it's being held up. It's one of these gooseneck ones. It's in a different spot than it used to be. Basically, it was really hard to get the camera there and straight. It was very hard. The things I do for you guys took me a long time to get it straight, and frankly, I might need a new camera, one that's further back, but if I did, it would be higher up because I've got the wall here, so it's... Bro. The cleanliness of your setup is pleasing. Yes, thank you! Okay, quick story about that. I was really young. Okay, not that young. I was like in college or something. And I went to Disney before they tore down the Art of Animation building. That's another story. I was in the Art of Animation building, and they had storyboards and all this behind-the-scenes artwork for Frozen. And you guys know my degree is in animation, so I was like, boy, this is awesome. I love this. It was so cool. And part of that tour in that Art of Animation building was like a theoretical Walt Disney's office. I'm pretty sure it was kind of just like made up or something, but like there's just windows for people to look. So you look through the window and you can see like what the office looked like, and floor to ceiling, it looked a lot like my room here. Like there are all kinds of art stuff and shelving around the walls, like art on the walls, paint on the walls, paintings I mean, and things like paint, like little paints, all the paints lined up in a row to show the colors, like my threads here, all the colors and colors. I have another color thing up to go up there. I just didn't hang it up because I didn't buy the hanging tools yet. And I can't explain to you how much of an impact that had on me, because the way, I mean, and they had the art table, like with the turntable. I don't know if you know anything about like the drawing tables for 2D animation with the flipboards and the pegboards and all that. It really had an impact on me. Like the way you set up your room is not only inspirational to you but to others, and I wanted to do that. And that's why I have my threads set up in rainbow color, and why I have my furs behind me, and my fursuit heads behind me, all this inspiration. I have my chickens behind me. That is kind of just because I like the chickens. But I've got animation cells all over the walls. I mean, this really... the setup of my art room makes a huge difference to me, and it makes me happy. So I'm really glad that I was able to set it up proper before I started streaming, because frankly, I don't know if I would have had the time to... I needed to set it up 100%. And that's also why it took so long for me to get back to streaming. Sorry. Stop liking Star Wars for your childhood heartbreak. No, you! Freaking Star Wars, the bane of my existence. I will never get over what Star Wars did. The best thing to come out of Star Wars is Spaceballs. Oh yeah, Blackford, that's awesome. I hope you get in. Yeah, good luck. I'm really hoping you get in. Figby looks different. Hey, you noticed that. Yeah, he does. It's dirty and sad. One thing I am excellent at is organization and setup. So if you want me to help you organize and or set up your room, yeah, he looks totally different. So Figby got kind of a makeover. Frankly, I can't decide if I like it or not. I'm gonna have you guys tell me. Tell me if you like it or not. I've replaced his nose because I replaced his eyes and his nose. What's it called? The fleece. I used fleece originally on his nose, and it was balling up so bad that it just needed to be replaced. So I got Minky, and I thought it was close enough, but you know, now that it's installed, it looks like a completely different shade, which is weird, right? But like, sometimes in certain lighting it looks the same emerald green, and sometimes it looks different. So, but it does piss me off a little bit that it's a different shade. Like, I wanted it to be the same shade, and it looked the same shade in different lighting, so I don't know. I replaced his tongue. It's Minky now because it was also made out of fleece and it was balling up horribly. And the eyes are the 3D printed eyes now, and I repainted his eyes because they were made out of thickly woven buckram, and I couldn't see out of them, and I never coated them with thick enough clear coat, so getting it wet and it warped, so it was all warped. I couldn't see through it. It was just terrible. So yeah, his eyes are completely replaced, and I don't know. I like them, but at the same time, he looks so different. I don't know. Every time I look at him, I'm like, wow, you look good, but at the same time, I'm like, is it too different? Spaceballs is hilarious. I love Spaceballs. I don't know anything about Star Wars, but I love Spaceballs. Oh, thank you, Lyra. I'm so glad you think my setup is cool. I really try really hard, and I really, you know, I put a lot of effort into it. That's so cool. I'm so glad you like it. Thank you. Annie, I don't think I've ever been in your house. Sorry, I just name dropped you, but you said your own name earlier, so I think it's fine. I don't think I've ever been in your house before. But yes, I'll totally come and help you set up if you'd like. He looks very fresh. Yes, he's a squid. You are literally like, his eyes and nose look different. You think it looks good? Oh, thank you. You still need clear coat for your paintings. Oh, yeah, that's really important. You stepped foot in my house like once. Oh, yeah, because I was putting something in there. I was giving you something. Yeah, you took home the... Yeah, and I had to help... yeah, for like 2 seconds, like 3 steps in your house. You updated him for the reboot. Yeah, this is like season 2. I think he looks okay. I don't know. I still can't really decide. I don't know if it's an... I wouldn't say it's an improvement, though. I would just say it's different. It's still good, though. Still good, though. You think he looks awesome? Okay, that's great. That is really good to hear. Because part of me is worried that I, like, ruined him. And so I'm really, really glad that you guys think he's, like, okay. Thank you for that. I needed that. Wow, this is kind of a long stream, but I don't know how long we've been going because it cut out halfway. So since it cut out, we've been here for 36 minutes. Whoops. I better keep actually working. Okay, believe it or not, I traced this ear pattern a 3rd time. Ta-da! This time we're gonna make it for the back of the ear. It's gonna be smaller. Or make it small. Gotta design 2 Halloween pre-mades. One for you and one for my friend. Bro! Somebody, once, a long time ago, somebody designed me. It was Micah. Micah did. Or Milk and Cookies, sometimes she goes by. She designed me, a really cute Halloween character. Which, of course, I instantly named Jack. But, like, bro, hit me up with Halloween characters. I will collect those things like nobody's business. If you are willing to, I would freaking love more Halloween characters. What are you doing? Hi there! We're making a fursuit head. It's on the way. Right now we are working on the ears. And anyways, thank you guys for the, telling me that it still looks good, because I was worried about it, that I might have messed him up with the additions, but I think it's a lateral move. I mean, it needed to be updated, but I'm glad it just doesn't look worse. Okay, so I drew this lower part. This is gonna be in the back of the ear. So, and this will make sense in probably a little bit. Hopefully this piece is the right size. If it's not, I'll just try again. We'll see. This one I've never get on the first try either. Is that what you wear when you go rob a bank later? How did you know? In GTA, you can put on a mask. You just put on one of these guys. Oh, God. I gotta turn that down when I'm streaming. That jump scare. Oh, you just... Oh, thank you! Thank you for subscribing. That was really nice. I appreciate that. Plus, you seem like the type that would rob a bank. What gives you that idea? It's because I'm an artist, isn't it? It's you can tell that I'm broke. Yeah. Alright, so now we've got to trace 2 of these little guys out. Ooh. A bat. You know, bats are just like, seriously, they're new territory for me. And this new commission, Zodiac Moon, that I'm working on, is a bat. And so this is gonna be so different. Because I'm so used to working on canines and felines. I mean, I've only done one feline, but yeah. rob a bank to pay off fursuits. Honestly, fursuits are so expensive. It's kind of what you need to do these days. I don't really do refurbs. In the past, before, I've said that I do, but I kind of changed my mind. If you're local, like you're one of my local friends, like one of you guys, if you're local, probably I'll do it for you, but I'm not gonna have anybody mail me their refurb for me to refurb it for them. I don't want to go intense on that. But I mean, if you're local, you know, I guess I can do it if you'd like me to. Refurbs, it's just, woo, oh, jump scare again. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Lyra. Ooh, trying to give me a heart attack here. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. Shiny Mew, yeah. Hey, how you doing? That is awesome. It is so good to see you. I'm streaming again. How many warrants do you have? No comment. I think your new room needs more plant. If I had plant, it will get stuck in my hair. It always gets stuck in my hair. Bat and moth suits. Bro, moths are so cute. Yeah, I've seen some bat suits that are not great, but I've seen some that are really great. So, I agree. Hit or miss. Wow. Thank you so much, Lyra. That is so sweet. Your one local friend is pretty good refurbs. Yeah, try it out. I mean, whoever. I mean, if I'm the only one that you've got, sure, go ahead. If you've got someone else, go ahead also. Because again, I'm pretty busy. My queue's pretty full. But if you asked me to, I'd probably say yes. So this is starting to pull a little bit. I can tell I'm gonna need to. Oh yeah, I need to replace the blade. Dang it. All right. Fine. But I'm not gonna replace the blade. I'm just gonna use the other X-Acto blade. That's right. I'm using hacks. Oh, forget it. Okay. This one needs to be replaced too, so that didn't work. Alright. This is fine. I like how the back of me is in the camera. It's kind of awkward. I'm gonna move it. The idea of shipping suits back and forth makes you anxious. Bro, I have heard... I mean, I'm sure it doesn't happen that often, but, you know, on Twitter and stuff, you hear it does happen where suits get lost and or stolen in the mail. Expensive suits, ones that were just made, ones that have been owned for years. I mean, it's terrible. It's terrifying. I could not. It's so scary. Every time I finish, like, a full Digi fursuit, and I mail out that huge box, I'm like, please, Lord, don't let this box go missing in the mail. Because that would be depressing. And I always fully insure my boxes. when I send them out. So hopefully, if something happened, we would get the money back. But like, all that work that you put into the fursuit, and it's just gone. I could not. If your suit gets stolen, then it's me stealing it. Oh yeah, that's gonna take a lot of arms. It's gonna take a lot of money. Just pull up to your house and be like, make me a suit. It does help that I'm local. I can help you a lot easier. Just like, oh, you got a hole in the hand paw? Stitch it up. Who are you making? I'm working on Tocami, which is Della's persona right now. And she is a wolf. Yeah. And she's brown and... mostly brown and turquoise. Yeah. Right? You could just steal the Danny face. Oh, I see. Sorry, Lyra. Technology. It gets me every time. Still, that is so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, you want to have... if you're gonna pay a lot, and or if you want to be picky, like, you want... if you're gonna be picky, you're gonna pay a lot. And if you're gonna pay a lot, you want to be picky. You know what I mean? They go together. Okay, did I glue that on? I did glue that on. Okay. So now we're at the back of the head. Woo! So we've got these pieces here. And... oh man, there's still some... hang on! You know what? I mean, I'm just about to cut this off anyways. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So this is gonna go here. You're like, why does this go here? Well, it's gonna round out into being... when I round it, it'll be a much rounder ear. And I've just found out from experience that you don't have to cut the entire shape of this back piece. Really, that's just this little piece will fill most of it, what you really need. So, let's glue those on there after I get all these pieces of foam off of me, for crying out loud. Wow. That's a long time to have a Sona. I mean, I've had Figbees since college, so... okay, this one is not fitting on proper, and I'm not sure why. It just needs a little trim is all. Alright, let's try that. Ah! It's the angle at which this bottom was. It was angled the wrong way when I cut it. Okay, that's better. Alright. So I'm gonna glue this, and then we're gonna shave it to round it out. And then the ears are done. Squid kids. You're a kid now. You're a squid now. Bro, there's a Splatfest right now. I'm so... oh. There's a Splatfest right now. I'm so excited. I didn't choose a team yet because you gotta choose like a team with your friends so that you can play together. So you kind of gotta make a group decision. All right, there we go. Let's try this again. Oh man, why am I tired? I just woke up not that long ago. Choose team fun. Yeah, I was thinking, okay, so the Splatfest is, if you were on an island, would you rather have equipment, food, or fun? And bro, fun. I would choose fun. The reason being, this is a Nintendo universe. In this Nintendo universe, you will not die of starvation. You just might be slightly uncomfortable. If this was real life, I would super choose equipment. But this is Nintendo World, and I'm going with fun. Give me a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let's go. Alright, when you're putting this back piece on, you can use this to angle the ears. So angle the ears how far forward you want, and then put the back piece on. And it'll hold that, this back piece will hold the ears in that angle. But I liked the angle these were at, so I'm gonna make sure that these back pieces do not bother that angle. Okay. Didn't answer your question! Isn't that such a Clover thing to do? Just went in a circle. Yeah, I can. I just started doing, it's a kid now, it's a squid now. Oh, gear, grub, and fun. Yeah, it's grub. Yeah, I can. Fun sounds the best and coolest. Because otherwise you'd be more depressed. Honestly. I'd choose food IRL, give me sustenance. Right? Like, I assume that the food choice would also include water, so, like, that's a really... I mean, if you have food and water, then you could be very uncomfortable, like, with a shelter. I mean, you can do what you have. Honestly, though, you're kind of right. Food and water might be better than just tools. I know, I'm so excited. I just heard that's existing. The, Super Nintendo World is a real thing, finally coming to Universal. I'm gonna be the first one there. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I was with you till he said Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Magic all the way. Honestly, I've tried to play Magic a few times, but the problem is none of my friends play Magic, so I haven't been able to learn how. It's unfortunate. I've played Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, not Magic. I own a deck, but now it's kind of old. It's an old deck now, but maybe someday. Alright guys, so we're all glued up here. I'm gonna start cutting the edges here to try to round them out. It's about as self-explanatory as you'd expect. I'm gonna cut a little bit at the tip here. And then I'm just gonna kind of go down the edges. And you don't want to go too deep when you're cutting this, because you can always cut more off after, but you can't add it back as easily. Because, I mean, you can, but it's not as easy. So, just start with real light cuts. And I don't know if you can tell, this already looks super round right here, just from cutting that slight angle. So, let's continue. You're associated to Aries being your newest and only character, and now you have, like, 3 Anthro OCs and some undeveloped others. Man, what? Right? Like, personally, I only have a few characters, but they're very well developed, and that's the way I like it. I don't really want new OCs unless I really, really like the design and I'm willing to come up with, like, a whole story and personality for them and all that. Like, it's important to me. Like, unless, yeah. I think I've already said what I wanted to say. I know I tend to ramble sometimes because I get distracted and then I say the same things. But, yeah, I just like... I'd rather have a few OCs that are very well fleshed out than have a lot of OCs. Because I know people that have, like, 50 OCs. And you know what? Good for them, but I couldn't do it. You don't own a Pokemon game? Ah! Bro, you need something. Get something. My family wants to be there. Yes, good. Go. Universal Studios all the way. I want to go so bad. If you proposed to me at Taco Bell, I'd be happy. Guys, I've always wanted to be proposed to with a blue feather because I love Harvest Moon series, and in that series, whenever you propose, okay, well, I don't know about some of the games because I haven't played every game in the series, but a lot of the games, when you propose, you give the person a blue feather, and they're like, oh, because it's like a proposal thing. I love that. That's awesome. I demand that I'm proposed to with a blue feather. Oh, you gotta go? Okay, Avengers, it was good hanging out with you. Sorry I streamed for so long. I'll see you again soon, probably. Maybe. Yeah, like, if you get proposed to at Taco Bell, maybe they'll give you free food that day. Goals, right? Yeah, develop personalities, basic stories, careers, relationships. Yeah, I love that. Just develop your character fully. Alright, I'm sorry this part isn't super fun to watch. It's just me being in the camera. Oh god, I gotta work out this one. My arms are all flabby. Larry the lobster is all, gasp! My latissimus dorsi is gone flabby. I got to get to a rowing machine stat. I love SpongeBob. What a good show. And frankly, even if I didn't round these out, like, the fur would cover it, but I am a perfectionist after all, and I do want this to look as nice as it possibly can, so of course I'm gonna round it out. I think it will be beautiful. Okay. Almost there. I just gotta get the back of the ear. Oh, you don't... Oh no, I wish you were older. You need to recall, you need to be to Disney when you're actually like a proper age that you can actually remember it. Although Disney has gone downhill these days, Universal is where it's at. Unfortunately, Disney's been doing a lot of not great business practices with their parks, and yeah, you can look it up if you'd like, but it's fine. It's just they're just not as nice as they used to be. That's so cute, Hardashi. You're like, you do? Oh, right, the blue feather. Eee. I mean, it was either that or, like, give me a ring and a Pokeball, but the blue feather is just, I just love that idea. It's so cool. Yeah, I really like Harvest Moon games. I guess the new ones are all called Story of Seasons, but I haven't played a lot lately because, you know, those games take a lot of time. But I do love them. Developing characters is so hard. I know! Right? Ugh. I wanna go on vacation so bad. Okay, group chat vacation. We're just gonna all go right now, together. Just... Alright, hang on, guys. Don't mind me. Certain angles are really hard for me to get, and rather than putting the head on the floor, sometimes I'd rather just stand up. Let's just do it the easy way. Imagine this being the easy way. I can't tell you how many times I'm always standing on my chairs, though. Okay. If you gotta give a ring using a Pokeball, it's gotta be a love ball or a moon ball. Bro! I didn't even think about that! Dude. I mean, yeah, totally. That's so cute. Just like a love ball. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Like, can you do both? Give the blue feather. And then when they're like, then you get on your knee and then do the love ball. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. Oh yeah, some people just cannot sit while working. Put the blue feather in the love ball. You open it up and it's like, oh, it has to be kind of a big love ball because any kind of blue feather, like feathers bend and snap. Bend and snap. Sorry. Accidentally just thrown in a Legally Blonde reference that nobody will understand. Yeah, it would have to be kind of big because if you had a feather, those tend to snap if they get bent, so you'd have to, like, curve it slightly, and you have a slightly bigger ball, and then, yeah. Or it could be like a little baby feather. That would be good. Oh my gosh, get proposed to while playing music. Propose to you with a French fry. That is exactly what I would expect you to say. Like, I sound like a total boomer right now, but, like, that is exactly what you kids these days would say. Is like, I want to be proposed to with a French fry. Or that would be so funny to be proposed to with a French fry. Like, that is... that is just really funny. That is just... It's just such a your humor moment, you know? Like, it's just so funny. French fry proposal. Or you can make your own giant love ball. Dude! I would sculpt and 3D print it. Bro, what if you got proposed to with, like... Hang on. Hang on. Like this guy. This guy hands you the love ball. Legally Blonde is so... Oh my gosh, I'm so glad somebody in chat is, like, watched and likes Legally Blonde. Thank you for that. It's ridiculous. It's definitely a product of its time. I like it. It's funny. It's stupid. Alrighty. Wow, we are really close to being done. I'm almost done shaving corners off. And then, frankly, we're going to be able to fur this very soon. But, again, I'm not getting the fur out until both of these foam heads are done. So, this one is almost done. It's going to sit on the shelf while I finish the other one. And then we're going to have a fur palooza where we get to do all the furring. It's going to be great. I don't like that. This is such an awkward angle. Alright, there we go. I'm so glad I got these new scissors. My old ones were so bad. They like make a crunch sound when you close them together. I've tried... Yeah, basically I've tried to get by without new scissors, but frankly, in this line of work, you need scissors that work, so... Okie dokie. We're almost done here. Time for me to stand up. Alright, guys, I'm too old. Just in general, I'm just too old. Just gonna die. Just keel over right here. Well, this is very exciting. I'm pleased that I am this far along with this fursuit head, and that the other one... Woo! Jump scare! I really gotta turn that down. I'm pleased that the other one is just as far along, too. Hi there! Wow! That's awesome! Thank you! Hello! Oh, gotta put my hair in front so I can look beautiful. Hi there! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much! That's awesome! Thank you so much! And whoever rated me, oh my gosh, thank you! I really appreciate that! Oh my goodness, it keeps going! Hi! We're making a fursuit head. I don't know what stream you came from, but, welcome! Oh my gosh. That's, whew. How many was that, like 6? Wow. Thank you for everybody saying hi. Oh my gosh. I'm just, okay. I'm just gonna die. Just gonna die now. This reminds me of the time Sonic came in chat and he gave me like 100 bits, one at a time. Oh my god. That is so funny. Alright, thank you. I appreciate that. It's not every day I actually get a raid. Frankly, I barely get raids. And I need to give raids more, too. We're almost done here, guys. Oh, that's so cool. I've never even heard of that before. There's a lot of people that I should know, but I just don't go on social media enough. Wow. This is insane. That's awesome. How many has this been? Like, nope, no, it's no, it's still going. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Well, that's very awesome. I love artists. Yeah, serious. I don't want to mess up their name. Is it Kamui? I don't want to mess up their name. But yeah, wow. Is she... Oh, this is never gonna happen again, guys. Alright, I gotta get my fan up here. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Artists unite. No, that's totally fine. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna look at your art later. Have a good one. That is so cool. What kind of art do they do? Are they a digital art or costumes? Eee! Oh my gosh! This is so cool. Yes, thank you for rating me. I'm just beyond. Oh, they're a cosplayer. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. A legendary bro. I'm just so hyped right now. Alright, but when you get like a massive raid like this, am I supposed... I'm just in such shock right now. Am I supposed to try to continue, or is it okay to just be in shock? Many people learn making cosplays from their tutorials. Really? That is awesome. You know what? I've probably watched the channel before and didn't even realize it. Frankly, I'm sure. What is a fursuit? Oh no. That is this. An animal mascot character that you can wear. I should just put on my fursuit head. As a raid exclusive. I don't usually wear it because it's kind of hard to do when you're making fursuits, but... Let's go, guys. Text Dan. Yes, you can post a link. Thank you for asking. Alright, I'm going in. Hey! So I'm sorry, my hand paws are not with me. I used to keep them next to me, but you know, with the moving and stuff, it's been kind of hard. So, I've been raided. I cannot believe this. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And not only was I just raided, I was raided by another really, really cool artist. I don't even know what to say. It's phenomenal. And I was just saying earlier how it would be so cool to meet some other artists, because since I stream, I was hoping I could use that to meet some other artists one day. So it is so cool that this other artist was like, you know what? I'm picking that streamer. We're gonna raid them today. So that is just beyond cool. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody who came and followed. And I think I even got a few subscriptions in there. I can't even believe that. Thank you so, so much. I don't even know what to say. This is... It's awesome. Thank you. And we should raid someone else when I'm done, too. Who should we raid? Now, I can't read the chat because I can't see, but I'm gonna try. Hi there. Oh, it's so hard to see. This is... Oh, yes! Somebody likes my Mercy shirt! Thank you! Mercy is so cool. I love Mercy. She's my top. I'm gonna make a cosplay of Mercy one day. But I'm probably making a cosplay of Zera Aura, the Pokemon, first, so yeah. It's gonna have to wait. But yes, Mercy, I can't wait to make a cosplay of her. But now that there's Overwatch 2, I'm not sure which Mercy I'm gonna make the cosplay of, so we're gonna have to see. Thank you. I like my shirt. I wish I had my hand paws. I'm so sorry that I don't. Kamui, is that their name? That is so cool. That was such a great raid, and eee. You know, I can breathe in here. Barely. I will peek at you guys. I'm gonna peek. Hi! I can peek. Normally, I also have like a little square fan, right in the muzzle, like right in here. And the fan blows hot air outwards so that I can breathe better and it doesn't get like steamy and hot from the breath. Yeah. I would be able to see the chat better if I had my glasses on. It's not because my fursuit vision is that bad. It's just because I don't have my glasses on. I could wear my glasses. But if I want to wear my glasses in this suit in particular, they don't fit underneath. So I actually have to eat them. Nom nom. But now I can actually see. I can see much better. Yeah, Overwatch 2 Mercy is interesting. But I love Overwatch 1 Mercy too. She's so cute either way. I just love Mercy's personality. She's like... she's the best. And her character design is so cute. I just can't get over her. No, I did not see the new skins. Oh my gosh. We need to get you some contacts, right? How long have you been making these? You know, I've been making these since college. This one I made in college. It was my first one. It's my personal suit. Hang on, I'm going to switch cameras. Did I do it? I did it. Okay, great. This is my personal suit. It has a whole costume to it. The arms, the body, the feet, the hands. I made him... oh, what year? Junior year of college. Roughly 2016. And I've been making fursuits ever since. So, many years. So, yeah. Turns out this is my calling. I like making costumes. I like making fursuits. Other stuff I've made. Oh, I'm gonna have to put player 2 camera back up for a second. 2 cam. I've made Ball Guy from Pokemon, Sword and Shield. He's pretty fun. Maybe I should put him on. And there's a work in progress head right there that's falling over. Oops. Thank you for following. Yeah, I wish I had the full suit on right now. But yeah, I have a super fun time making them, and I have a super fun time wearing them. Frankly, though, if I had to choose, I'd rather make them than wear them. I just love making them so much. Alright, there's Ball Guy. He's hanging out back there. He's kind of large. I've also made, Candyman from Lethal League Blaze. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's the black licorice skin, and it's super cool. I love that one. Can you tell about how you make these? What materials? Sure. I might have to scroll up in chat a little bit because I'm worried that I missed something. If I accidentally missed your comment, feel free to post it again. I don't mean to miss it. I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. You do need some glue, Ardashi. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, I want to look at... I'm going to have to look at the Overwatch skins. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's see. So, yes, okay, cool. Caught up. I'm all caught up. So, actually, I don't... So, I do tutorials, but they're long form. They're not, like, YouTube videos of 15 minutes or so. They're straight streams of me live streaming the entire process. And I've actually made an entire partial fully on live stream before. And that's how I do it. And even though I have the skill and the knowledge and the know-how to do separate tutorial videos, it's just not as interesting to me for some reason. For some reason, I just have more fun live streaming it. So rather than doing concise tutorials, I just prefer to, I just long stream the whole thing, and you guys can follow along with me and hang out and ask questions, and you don't miss a single step of the process either. You don't, no jump cuts. Here you go. This is it. Making a wolf. Yes, very fun. Eee. I can't believe. Oh, I cannot believe I was rated by somebody who is an artist who brought more artists, and this is just what a day. What a day. Oh. You know, I've heard of people streaming with both YouTube and Twitch. I'm not really sure if I want to. I'm not sure. Can you do that? Are you allowed to do that? I don't want to get in trouble now, but you're so shook. He, she, they. If anyone has any pronouns, let me know. Kamui's been your biggest inspiration for years, and then just raids here. I can't even believe that. It's just a shame to me that I didn't know who they were ahead of time. Because by the time after I'm done streaming and I look up their art, I'm probably gonna be like, oh man, that's very cool. That is so cool. And all the people watching and hanging out right now is just art lovers. I just love it. I love it. All of you guys, hello. Twitch won't allow if you're affiliated partnered. Oh yeah, I am an affiliate, so yeah, I can't do that. I don't remember what you gotta do to be a partner, but I'm probably very far off. That's okay. Well, oh, I forgot somebody asked me, like, what are the basic materials and the basic construction? I'm so sorry, I did not mean to ignore you. I just forgot. Airhead. So usually we use upholstery foam, which is like couch foam, and it usually comes in these rolls. It's like rolled up foam, and you can use like the thick couch foam, but it's a lot harder. So usually we get this thin rolls of foam, 1/2 inch thick, and you can see it's pretty squishy, but it bounces right back. So this is the stuff we carve it up and turn into these kinds of things. So for something like this, I will start off with a balaclava, which is this liner, now I can't think of the word. Lycra spandex liner. And then I will start gluing the shapes on top of it. And I'll cut it out and shape it as I go with the upholstery foam until I'm at a point like this. The eyes, I have to sculpt it so that it's very specific shape to fit the eyes. Otherwise, they won't fit. So I have to be very careful how I sculpt this area. And I 3D print, I designed and 3D printed these. And I will also I have a mesh here that I have to paint by hand, and I'll stick it in the eye. And there will be a fan in the muzzle up here in this open hole. Hopefully that explained enough. I always wanted to give one of these a try. I use that method to make cosplay shoes. Oh, that's so cool! How squishy is it? Can it bend without breaking? Do you use softwares like Paprika or something? You know, I've been meaning to use softwares like that and try it out, but frankly, I just go it by hand, and by yeah, I just go. I have been meaning to try them out though. I think it would be really, really cool to try out, and actually very helpful. So one day I'll get around to it. How squishy is? Yes. So this upholstery foam stuff can take a beating. Like you can squish it into ridiculous shapes, and it'll just pop back out. So if I needed to travel somewhere, and I squished Figby up pretty tight like this, thank you. I mean the ears and the head can squish in, all kinds of squishy, and it will be totally fine. I mean, you might have to leave it out for like a day or two, but it'll squish back. Although, I will say, some fursuit heads are made out of like 3D printed bases or resin, or not resin. I can't remember the word, but there's some harder materials that you can't squish, obviously. But yeah, the foam ones like these, you can squish to oblivion. Just don't leave them like that for like a month, otherwise they'll get like wrinkled, but you know. Yeah, I always put the muzzles right. I always put the fan right in the muzzle at the top right here. So probably gonna be the same, unless you have a different plan for where you want the fan. But I really don't know where else it would go other than in the mouth. Right here, yeah. I know, it's so weird. It's slightly less creepy if I'm not like poodling. Like if I had my whole fur on and it's much less creepy. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's definitely kind of weird at first. It's like you're in Zootopia. Yeah, I 100% every time would suggest a fan every time because you need it. Just trust me, you need it. It's so hard to breathe if you don't have a fan, especially okay, my fursuit has a really big cute mouth. Some fursuits have the cheeks like out here and the muzzle is like basically you only have like this much space to breathe. Especially in those you need a fan. Mine is good airflow. It helps me breathe better, but like I already got great airflow in this head. But I would suggest a fan every time anyways. Ever made anything from Zootopia? No, but I have designed some characters that are gonna go in a furry video game I'm working that are very, very Zootopia-like. So, very similar. Zootopia is an awesome inspiration, and I've been using it to make characters for my game that I'm working on. What is the best way to explain it? It's a cross between... You know, I had it written down. It's kind of a cross between, like, Kingdom Hearts, GTA, and, Harvest Moon? I know that sounds really, really weird, but it's all... I'm working on the game design document still, and it's working. It's working really well. You're just gonna have to trust me. But it's gonna be such a fun furry game once I'm done. I do. I can ship to Europe if you'd like. But, I'm gonna warn you, I have no idea what the shipping cost would be. It could be astronomical. And that would be on your end, so I don't know. It would be pretty expensive. Like a pretty big, hefty box, around 15 pounds if you get a full digi suit. So yeah, I would ship to you if you wanted, but it might be expensive. Oh yeah, so Ardashi said, plantigrade is, yeah, when you got the full bodysuit. And, the digitigrade is when you have the legs that are like, whoop! Like it looks like you're actually standing on your two, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Della. Yeah, both of you, thank you. Let me grab the paper. I'm going to draw for you guys. Oh, that's not what I want. I don't want cardstock. Alright. Alright, give me a second. Phoebe's gonna draw. I've never drawn anything in a fursuit before. This is kind of hard. Okay, hang on. Give me just a second. Okay. This is plantigrade. Plantigrade meaning a creature that walks on their full foot, including their heel. This is digitigrade, meaning a creature that walks on the toes, like a dog or a cat, lots of animals. So you can get a fursuit in either way. This one looks much more realistic, but this one is a lot cheaper, and it doesn't have that padding, so it's not as hot. So people choose different ones for different reasons. Drawing in suit, honestly, it's hard, but it's like, it was kind of fun. We should try it. Do a drawing in suit challenge. Yeah, shipping out of country could be expensive. That's the one thing I would be worried about. Yeah, one time we had that draw chat. That was so fun. There we go. I gotta adjust Figby. Oh yeah, by the way, This is Mr. Woofs. He's my little buddy. He rides on my head. I look kind of different without him on. But yeah, he's my buddy. He's got a magnet. I put a magnet inside and a magnet in here. So I can just slap him on my head and he just hangs out. Oh my gosh. Yes, Shock. I know. I've always wanted to make a digi for you. Magnets. Yeah. So we learn how to be pretty creative with doing stuff, and you can use magnets, and he sticks on there pretty good. So that way I can take him off and hang on to him and do whatever I want. Of course, I just knocked the magnet off. Here's the piece of the magnet, and the other one I've put inside his belly, so it normally just sticks. But yeah, I usually keep this under my hair tuft. There we go. So yeah, that way I can show him around to kids or whoever wants to see. They can see him, we can squeeze him, and I can just stick him right back up where he belongs. And then I don't, it's really hard when you have fursuit hand paws on. It's really hard to like do anything. Your hands are like big mittens. You can't do much. So having a magnet makes it easy to just put him on. I don't have to like clip him or anything or try to balance him on my head. He snaps right on there. You're my go-to fursuit maker. Just so obsessed with your suit style. Thank you so much. Ah! Thank you so much. Yee. Yes! Oh, I love Winchester's paws. Those were really fun to make. I'll tell you what. Those were really fun. Yeah, I know. I'm really looking forward to making the hair tuft on that one suit. Oh. I have only seen furries on VR chat. It's very cute to see a real one. Oh! Ah! Thank you. We like being cute. Thank you. I'm kind of it's kind of weird looking at the camera because I'm kind of offset a little bit. I just wish I had my full suit on. That would be pretty dope, but this is pretty good too. I mean, it's better than nothing. His tail, yeah. What is your YouTube name? Figby the Wolf. Figby. I should really change that. I mean, Figby the Wolf / CloverCat. Yeah. Figby. That's my name. Yeah. I have a lot of videos that I've like started and then I didn't like finish. I just right now mostly it's kind of just like a stream dumping ground for I mean, and you can watch them to just watch me do all these projects if you want to follow along and hang out. But I do have plans for other videos. I just keep forgetting to make them. I have a lot of half-finished videos. Lots of gaming videos, actually, believe it or not. Want to make some changes to my Sona for a new ref before you commission you. Yeah, gotta get that ref right in order. Thank you. No, thank you. Gonna get off stream now. If you plan on dropping glue later, I'll let you know. Yeah, I know you need some glue. Sounds good. Yeah, I will definitely work on your suit on stream next because he's back there and he's ready to get worked on. I am actually probably gonna go too because we're done for today. I mean, we have been chatting for just chatting for a while, but the good thing is we actually just finished right when that really awesome raid happened, so yeah, we got the ears on, and the head is completely shaped. So now all we need to do is, well, off stream, I'm gonna take like a magnifying glass to it And I'm just gonna, like, carefully make sure that it's symmetrical. But yeah, next time you see me, we're gonna be furring this thing. So I'm going to get out the furs. We're gonna shave some furs. We're gonna sew them together and make this all furry like me. When do you think she'll be completed? Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. I don't know. It shouldn't be that much longer. Probably like a month at least. At most. A month at most. A month at most. Just because I like to give myself extra time. Because I don't trust myself to go fast. But she's so far along. We've just got to, like, fur it. It's really... The foam is the part that usually takes me the longest. Because to get that shape just right takes me a long time. But, yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, Lyra, thank you so much. Will Danny be done by Halloween? That's the plan. The plan is to have them both done by Halloween. We're gonna try. Boy, we're gonna try. Wish me luck. Send me power. Send me speed. Okay. Well, okay. So, I'm gonna work on the other one. And probably next time we'll be furring one of them. So, that's awesome. Now, the one thing is, I've never had this many viewers in my entire life. Thank you guys so much. I think we should raid someone else. But who should we raid? Does anybody have anybody that they see that we should raid? I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to find me someone. Because, frankly, if I open my Google Chrome, I have like 80 tabs open. And it'll like lag my computer. So, somebody send me a name. Sending you power. Thank you. Yes, more power. People sending me power. That's great. Yes. Thank you. That's actually awesome. That is so good. I'm glad you're working towards it. I did actually add a CloudBot command. Let's see if it works. No, it didn't work. It was supposed to send me power. It was supposed to send me lots of stinky cheeses. And that was going to be my power. I guess it didn't work. Once in a while, I mess up CloudBot. I turn it off on accident or something. Who knows? I probably just did that. Yeah, right? I need someone to find me one. I'm scared to open my Google Chrome. It'll lag my computer too poorly. That's a... Also, I don't remember how to raid. How do you do that? Exclamation point raid, space, raid. Okay, I can't type. I can't see. Send help. Raid. Okay. Alright, no takers. Nobody got anybody for me to raid. Oh, you found somebody. Great. Raid the Danger Bacon. Okay, let's go, guys. We're gonna raid this person. Thoughts on another fursuit voice chat tonight, y'all? I'm thinking about it. I might be too tired, cause you know, sleepy boy, Figby here. We can try. We can try. I mean, you guys definitely go ahead. I don't know if I'll make it. We'll see. That sounds fun, though. Okay, let me try to type this. This is gonna be really hard. The Danger Bacon. Okay, I think I got this. Let's go. I hope this works. To everybody who came in, thank you so much. Everybody who subbed and followed, I can't even believe it. And especially thank you to, oh god, what was their name? It started with a K. Especially thank you to them. That was awesome. And, Kamui, yeah, especially thank you to them. And I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for the love. And let's see what this next streamer is up to. Thank you. Oh, they're streaming Pokemon Doodles. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited. This is totally up my alley. Great idea. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye. Let's hope this works. Is it slash raid or exclamation point raid? I think it was slash, wasn't it? Alright, here we go. Clover tries again. Story of my life. One time I tried to raid someone, and then, like, as soon as I raided them, they were just getting off, and it was sad. Okay, good. We got this. Let's go. Let's go. Yay. Bye-bye. Raid. And we're raiding, and we're raiding. Raiding with a party of 36. Whew! That's so cool. I gotta get on Twitch. Okay, this is really hard to do in a fursuit. Okay. Alright, I do have to end my stream. I didn't know if I had to end my stream or not. I just googled it, sorry. Okay, everybody on YouTube, if you're here, nice meeting you. Bye-bye.